We'll like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time. Where the passport bros will like to welcome you to 2024. This is our life, this is our time. Where the passport bros will like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time, where the passport bros will like to welcome you to everything there is to know. We in the year 2020 24. This is our year. Let's go. What's going on, brothers? Welcome back for the first ever Passport Bros show stream of 2024. Here, the legend, Mr. Theo F. I'm International Passport. Hope you're well. Please press one in the live stream chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Who's in the building tonight? Who's in the building? Dark Ninja, I see you, brother. Can y'all press one in the live stream chat if you can hear me loud and clear? How's my audio? How's my audio? Mayday, mayday, mayday. Can you hear me, Theo? My audio good?
Yeah, I'm thinking about electronic music. Mayday, 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 Mayday.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, we got a couple ones in the chat. Raphael Taylor, Agent Clutch. Give me two more ones across the board. We've got 17 people here already. Give me a couple more ones. Dark Ninja, I need one more one to make sure I'm good. G Deem, awesome, awesome. So, brothers, welcome, man. Good to see you all. We've been off for the past week or two. Obviously, holidays, relaxing, seeing family, and obviously recharging their batteries. I'm not sure if Theo was recharging his batteries, probably just working like he is all the time, 24/7, 365 days.
I had the flu. I had the flu.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was out and then went back to work, and then we having sub ones at work, so I'm barely awake. So yeah, like I told you before, I'll be looking down onto the phone, that Teams, to see if the application goes down. If it does, you're gonna be singing online for a second while I do a PR real quick. But yeah, this is very intense here right now. So yeah, I'm glad to be back. At least I'm alive. Like, what can I say?
At least you're alive, brother, and healthy too. Awesome, man. So, brothers, also, if you're new to the channel, I'm International Passport, long-time traveler, IT bro, passport bro, advocate for brothers to get their passport to get out of the matrix, aka the West. Stop dating Western women. I mean it. Don't date American chicks. Don't date English chicks. Don't date Australian chicks, New Zealand, anything Western you want to avoid. Keep away from them. They're no good. All right. Mr. Theo Waff, give us a brief intro about yourself, bro.
I'm Theo Wapp. I've been working in IT since '97 professionally, and then I've been abroad or doing something abroad since '91. I was a part of, international movements. So guys going abroad looking for wives, and I was in Japan 16 years, France 1 year, Russia 1 year, other countries altogether about 3 or 4 years additionally. So yeah, I've been all over the world. Looking forward to having a great 2024. Just like you teach Python, I teach AWS architecture, teach cloud, I teach DevSecOps basically right now. So we're both teachers. We're both trying to get Black men, particularly into remote work, into the corporations, so that they can go to abroad and date real women, wonderful women, and then make families. So that's our whole purpose here. Yeah.
Absolute facts. Absolute facts. Thank you for that intro there, Mr. Theo F. So let's get straight into the meat of things, brothers. The title of the stream is called Passport Bros and the Forward Operating Base. Over to Theo to give us more context in that title, and of course, give us that introductory intro to the lecture, brother. Break it down for us, bro.
Yeah. So 2024, we're going to be working on quite a lot of goals within our group, within the Black Manosphere. And of course, a lot of those, like if you look at what we're trying to achieve inside the course is of course, for you, you want many more men who are trained in Python and can actually accurately code. For myself, I want 100 more men who can who are trained and certified in AWS, at least at as a base. And so what we're trying to do is get an overwhelming number of men who are um, trained and can do the work and can work anywhere. Additionally, out of the new 100 men that we want certified, we want at least half of them to become passport bros and to be working, living abroad. So um, when we're thinking about the passport bro movement, we want to really focus on not only men getting married abroad, but actually doing the real integration, which is being abroad for a long period of time. So when I want the guys to become passport bros, I mean like they're going to be in one country for at least 2 months and actually integrating with the culture. And then maybe they come back to the West for a while, but then they go back and they actually leave the West for a continuous period of time. It's actually really wonderful when you are able to leave the West and not have to worry about anything like feminism or any crap like that in the West at all. You're just be able to be yourself and be a man who's in love with wonderful women and working, and prices are stable, no crazy inflation, and things are good. So one of the goals that I have now established, that I'm talking with other people in the Black Manosphere about, is establishing what I call forward bases.
Mm,
And two countries that'll have forward bases. This kind of goes into our stream that we had before of we're talking about a Black Mecca, right?
mm.
Um, well, two countries that I'm going to be focusing on creating what I call a forward base are going to be Brazil and Thailand.
Okay.
And that's because those countries have prices like you can get multiple bedroom apartments or houses for ridiculously cheap prices, such that I can buy them straight out.
Mm,
And within the next 4 to 5 years, these places are going to be bought, purchased, and administered by locals, and they'll be there under local law. And they will be available for passport bros to go there and get their introduction to the country, and they can you know have a safe place like to start out. So there'll be some provisions with these places. There's not, you just, I know somebody are thinking like we're trying to cheat people. We're not. The prices will be very cheap to do this. It'll be ridiculously cheap. But the requirements will be that, first, if you're an American, you have to be making at least $100,000 a year in work. You can't be a pensioner. You have to be working, and you have to be able to speak the language to some degree, like at least basic communication, before we'll allow you in there. And then if you get the recommendation, we vet you, we see that you're not a womanizer, and you go to the country and you show that you're not a womanizer as well, then yeah, you can stay there. Um, you'll have a VPN established there that's connected to the United States, so you can connect to your company no problem, and go to work and work remote. Um, you can connect your phone there as well, and you can have, of course, your phone number be. It'll appear that you're actually working in the United States with according by your phone, and we'll have other services there as well. Like we'll have additional language support. We'll have a lawyer in there in case you want to do something like buy property or learn how to get married, or you want to have other legal, like you want to make a company. We can actually have people there who give you legal advice. Yeah, not foreigners. We're talking like real domestic people. Like so in Thailand, it'd be Thai. Brazil, it'd actually be Brazilians who would be doing this. But this would actually give you a better introduction into the country, and we let you stay there for a certain amount of time. And once you get your feet up, and you think you're ready, or maybe you found your special honey and you want to get married and you want to get your own place. Hey, that's fine. We welcome that, and then the next guy will come in. And so this kind of structure that we're going to be building, actually I'm going to be building, but also be supported by people in the Black Manosphere. This is meant to be a multi-generational pipeline. And this is going to be there so that like long after I'm dead, men will be using this continuously so that they can establish families and establish a legacy abroad. Because we know full well that, I mean, Western women are not going to be suitable for marriage for at least another 75 years. So we have to be thinking long term about us going abroad and getting married and actually establishing ourselves someplace else. So these are the two first countries that I'll be working on, and this is something that I think we really need to be thinking about, like how is this going to work? Another one of the rules about these places is that no Western women will be permitted in there. So there'll be people watching, and if they see a Western woman coming in, the police will be called and she'll be thrown out. It'll be very basic. I could see people trying to mess with me and say, "Oh, I could do it." I'm like, "No, you're not," because I'm security. I'll have monitoring in there, and if we see that there's a Western woman in there, well, like you're a foreigner. You don't have any rights. The police will just come, yo, you, Keisha, out. Put her in jail. She'll figure out what's going on real quick. The other thing too that we have our eyes open for are these pookies, even pookies who are making a little bit of money. If we see that you're bringing in a different woman every night, you're out. We're gonna kick you out. We're not about that as a passport bro. You want to be a sexpat? You do it someplace else. You don't do it with us. And so this infrastructure will be there. These services are going to be there. And this is going to be something really cool. So when I'm living in Brazil, I'll be one of the administrators of this place. And then if I'm living in or on vacationing in Thailand, I'll actually be an administrator too at that point as well. But I will also be using local labor in order to help implement this. So this is the big thing that we're going to be looking at as a vision for our part of the Passport Bros. Again, it's very cheap to actually get the condos and get the land for this. It's not hard at all. We can do this legally.
So, brother, this is essentially right a particular avenue or street or plot of land where there's a bunch of condos on sale, and you want Passport Bros to buy those condos, brother. Is that what you're saying, brother?
No, okay. No. What I'm saying is that I'll buy the condo, and then guys can come in there and use it.
I see.
So then they'll have to pay a marginal fee, which is a low fee, basically. So we have to have a maid come in there every day to clean things up, and then there's taxes that have to be paid or maintenance for the place, so that has to be done, and then we have to have some sort of local concierge. So that would actually be like the eyes will be there looking for the Western women in particular. So that's a running cost, a monthly cost. So whatever that cost, it's small. So whatever that cost is would be divided according to how many rooms there are, how many days there are, and that's how I pretty much figure out the daily rate for somebody to be there. And then utilities, internet fee, things like that.
Awesome, fantastic. So, but this would be one condo, right? In Brazil and in Thailand, brother. So 2 condos in total, right?
Well, in Thailand, we can actually buy the house, so we can get mansions. So we can actually get like 5 or 6 bedroom houses, like with swimming pools, decked out, everything, like parking spaces. So we can get that for just a ridiculously low price. So like, it's only about $170,000 to get that. So what I'm probably going to do is just knock out a few of my Bitcoin and cash them in, and then go get those properties in Thailand. And then same thing for Brazil. For about $150,000, you can get a condo. But this isn't a condo in a bad area. This is like downtown. This is a really good place in Sao Paulo. And it would have this, once it's purchased, it'd be the same kind of situation. It'd only be whatever the taxes concierge, a daily cleaning service, whatever that cost would be shared among the people who actually stay there during the time period that they're
Amazing, amazing, bro. So I'm guessing, right, is this to actually have those properties, sorry, to actually want to live there, you got to fit a particular profile, be in IT, and a
there.
particular amount of money a year. You said 100K a year, isn't it, brother?
So it's good. You have to. It doesn't matter what job you're doing, but you have to be. You have to have a remote job where you're making at least $100,000 a year. For the UK, it'd be 80,000 quid.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit more negotiable because we understand the UK, like you guys, like, right?
Thank you for the kind suggestions there, brother. Thank you for understanding what we go through here in this country.
Yeah, I guess. Please get us out, please, please. So in that case, also there would be a VPN established to the UK. So you would basically you would come in, and there would be a choice of three access points. One would be for US, one would be for the UK, and the other one would just be domestic, which wouldn't really matter. But yeah, basically what we do is when you're applying to go to stay with us in one of these places, we'd actually look at your paychecks. All right, how much money are you really making? What's your cash flow? We look at your bank statements. And, if things are legit, you're not trying to pull wool over our eyes, sure, you can come on in. We'll pick you up at the airport. We'll take you in. And basically, what this does is it solves a lot of problems for logistics. You have an address, you know where you're going. You get to have a place to stay. You've got a bed all ready for you. You've got sheets and everything there. You've got a fridge. You can go shopping for food. You can connect into the internet. You can connect your phone immediately when you land. It's great. And it's the price per day would be ridiculously cheap. It'd be way cheaper than any kind of Airbnb. It'd just be ridiculously cheap. And if you want to go out, go ahead. You got people there. You got a network there. People telling you where you can go, and you don't have to speak in Portuguese immediately. But we would put some of this is for Brazil. But you should already know some expressions. So at least you can go figure out where you want to go and do something. We would expect you to keep your job while you're there, and we'd expect you to be taking Portuguese courses while you're there. You have to be integrating, but as long as you're doing that and you're not making a fool of yourself, yeah, we don't care. Do what you want. We really don't care. The same thing for Thailand. So for Thailand, we expect that when you apply, that you can read Thai. You can say sentences in Thai. You can answer a few basic questions in Thai, which means you got to put some work in before you go. Same kind of vetting of your income. And then we're going to tell you, like, okay, like you're going to Thailand, we know that you can get a woman easily. Okay, we understand that. You have to make a vow that you're not going to be a womanizer. So we don't want you bringing in a lot of hoes. If you do that, you need to do that on the down low someplace far away from us. But as long as you're not bringing your trash into our environment, cool. And you get to, again, same thing. We'd pick you up at the airport, allow you to go into the mansion. You get to have a room, connect into your internet services, make sure you can connect to work, and then you'd be cool. You'd be all right. One of the good benefits of this is that while you're working remote, if you did get fired while you're working remote and you had like some sort of financial problem, we would let you stay there for like a month or two, as long as you can pay the bills. You can stay there for a little bit, recover, and then go back to the West and get another job. Or if you do what I would say, you should have two jobs, then you can just continue. It really wouldn't matter. But at least we give you a place that's stable, and you don't have to worry about some sort of like landlord trying to rip you off or something like that. It ain't going to be like that at all. You'd have, again, daily maid services. Not bad. Yeah, someplace you have somebody cleaning up the place. You'd have a pool, right? If you're in Brazil, there would be a gym probably downstairs. You can go down and get your workout on, get your freak on, and I want to lift, so we get to do that, and then we'd actually tell you where personal trainers are, or how to get in contact with CrossFit or anything like that, in case you want to do it. And then we can also tell you where pharmacies are, particularly pharmacies who speak in English, and where doctors are and those kind of services, and help you get acclimated in case that's something that you needed. So this is something that we have going on when well, actually, I was in Japan. This is how I actually got acclimated to Japan when I was an adult, because I needed a little help on this, and this helped me a lot to get acclimated to Japan. And so I'm going to be creating the same kind of situation in Sao Paulo and in Thailand.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. So is that going to happen this year or happen next year, most likely?
It's going to happen within the next 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So first thing is that I have to go and get myself legally ready for these countries, and then set everything up legally with lawyers and talk with people, make sure everything is legit. Then I have to do transfer of funds over, buy my condo, and then I have to buy the additional forward base, because I'm not letting people stay in my place. So my place will be like on the top floor. This place will be like, on the middle floor, but it'll still be there. It'll probably be the same building where I'm living. So it'll be a very good location. I want it to be, for example, at least a half mile away from the Japanese Brazilian area in Sao Paulo, because the food is great, everything is wonderful. It's very high class. So yeah, I think this kind of arrangement would be useful, and something, again, this is the goal we wish to attain within the Black Manosphere.
Incredible. Okay. Brazil, Thailand within the next 4 years. Awesome. So
Yeah.
how can we prepare for that as brothers who are watching this stream right now, who are interested in actually being involved in that? What can they be doing, brother, to prepare for that? Is that making ways against IT? Is that whatever? Break it down for us, bro.
You need to really work and study, and then get that job. And what you can do is, if you want to work with Help Me to establish it, it's like when we go over there, help me get acclimated. Also help give me recommendations for lawyers, if you know that. If you guys, for example, I'm still not 100% with getting the tax ID information for Brazil. I could use some help for that. So if you can ping me that at some point, that would be great. But once those things are in there, then it'll be me helping you guys out. So again, make sure you get your certs in, make sure you get the job, make sure you work and actually prepare yourself. And if you guys are really thinking about this long term, you could be a part of this foundation, which will help thousands upon thousands of men within our stream in the next few decades. And this is what we really want to do. I think this is something that we have to do. So I want it that this, again, 10 years after I'm dead, this is still being used, and Black men in particular are still getting married. Successful Black men are getting married in these countries based upon these pipelines and this infrastructure that is being established. And Keisha will still be buying a dog and dying alone. Happy New Year. We're gonna make it. We want these high value men in particular. We want these guys over 100,000, 120, 150,000. This is the real group that we're looking at. We want these guys to have this exceptional ability to easily integrate into a country, get their foot in the door, understand their rights, understand what their dangers are, kind of be in a safe place where they can screw up, but they can screw up with other Western people and learn the ropes. So they, learn, but then don't do it again. Don't do something stupid. Something like I did in Japan when I was in the gaijin houses. And then I learned how to integrate myself into Japan, and then I was ready to actually get my apartment. I didn't have an apartment until my 4th year in Japan, actually my 5th year in Japan. So we want to have the same kind of infrastructure for these men. We want it, like, in 10 years from now, some guy, he's gotten his AI, for example, AI certification. He's been working with security, and he's programming additional AI modules. So it's this amazing kind of work that he's doing. And, he's making $175,000, $200,000 a year. he's done with all the women in New York and Manchester. He's like, I don't want these women anymore. And he could take this flight. He can go to Sao Paulo, get picked up. Doesn't have to worry about being drugged by some person. He's being picked up by a Westerner. You know, it might be somebody from our clan. It might be Thomas. Sorry, it might be Demsworth. So it, you know, he can get picked up and get delivered to a place that he knows where it is and it's safe. And then he can figure out his next steps about how he's going to deal with Brazil, or same kind of thing with Thailand. And in this way, you know, we can continue to serve and help thousands upon thousands of Black Western men for the next few decades.
Amazing. Let me read your super chats, please, and brothers. Second stream of the year. So much some support, PayPal, super chat donations. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. I am Jules for the $5 super chat. Salute to IP on class 5. Yep. Thank you, brother, for the salute. Looking forward to your thoughts on pods and grouping abroad. Interesting. Is that question to me or to Theo? You answer that question first.
Looking forward to your thoughts and pods and groupings abroad. We're talking about groupings. Maybe he can put a little bit of an explanation in there. I'll be watching this. If we're talking about groups, let me make sure I get these comments over here. Let me think here for a second. You didn't put it in there. Okay, so let's think. If we're talking about groupings, I mean, if you're talking about groups of Black men going abroad, that this is what we've seen in the classes so far, that groups of guys are going abroad. And so this would actually be a part of that kind of implementation. So, for example, I have the Cloud Ninjas. They're a group I really like. So, yeah, the Cloud Ninjas. So let's say the Cloud Ninjas said, as a group, said, we're going to go to Sao Paulo. Cool. Because they're going to the forward operating base. They can stay in a place with like 4 or 5 bedrooms. So then they're legit. They just walk in as a group. They study together, and they're able to, you know, pay the bills together, and it's just ridiculously cheap, and everything's set up for them. So all they have to do is work remotely, study some more, and go have fun. That's it. So the same thing would be for Thailand. They can do the exact same thing. So hopefully these guys could actually travel in groups and do this.
Awesome, fantastic. Shout out to Mr. Garbens Jone for the $5, bro. Lifestyle. Korea officially announces new digital nomad visa. The visa will allow foreign residents to stay in the country for up to 2 years. Interesting there. Yeah, shout out to Ramel. He told me about that earlier last week, I believe so. So you need to actually earn. So for UK brothers, so you got to earn at least £51,000 a year, which is around $70,000 in US. You need to have private medical health insurance coverage of at least 60,000 a year. I don't know about that. It's free for us in the UK, so I don't know if that applies to us because we have healthcare free. And you have to what's it called? That's pretty much it, actually. I have no criminal record.
You have to buy, for example, I mean, you're talking about digital nomad for the UK?
No, for South Korea, but UK requirements. You got 60K medical.
So if you're there, you have to buy the local health insurance. Same thing for Japan. Like, you're required to buy local health insurance there. It's actually very good. So it's actually very nice.
Or expensive?
Yeah, no, it's not like the States. The States is actually the States is nuts. The States medical insurance is a scam. Okay, it's only there to protect you in case you get cancer or get hit by a truck, something extreme. Anything else, forget it. Nah, man, go take some Robitussin, some Tylenol. That's all you need. Like I have an owie. Okay, get some Tums and put it on you or something like that. Like, that's all it's useful for. But in abroad, yeah, the local insurance is wonderful. So that's what I highly recommend.
Awesome, bro. Is that a country you'd be thinking of going to, brother, and being a digital nomad in the future?
Brazil.
South Korea.
I'm thinking, man, your stream got me downer on that one. We were talking about that. I was like, yeah, that's kind of in line with what I was seeing before back in the '90s. I was hoping it changed. I would love to go to Korea as a digital nomad. I would love it. I would love to be married to a Korean woman. I'd be thrilled. Um, yeah, just I'd be thrilled if that could actually happen. I don't know. Thailand's probably more realistic. You know, Brazil,
Okay.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. The International Quiet Storm for the $5 super chat. Theo for the win. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Theo. Theo definitely for the win. Appreciate you for the support.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So, this is a great idea, Theo,
Hmm.
and I think you're doing great work here. The Manosphere Conference doing this for brothers. Want you to know that I appreciate it. The brothers appreciate it. So don't feel like it's not being, what's the word? We don't care about it. We thank you for your service for the past bros, Mr. Theo.
Hmm.
Now for us, right? I think I like your idea for this year and next coming couple years.
Hmm.
But we got to build wealth, bro, Theo. And the crypto market, based on my research, is probably the best way for us. Obviously, we come from, you know, we've been held bad cards over the years, centuries. So, in my speaking in my case, seeing white people that I know, Indians that I know, have it very easy, in terms of their finances, in terms of their wealth, buying property, their parents giving them their own deposit. I don't have that privilege feel, so I've had to grind, work hard, and I'm still working hard, I'm still grinding. So I think crypto can be that avenue for us to build wealth, brother. What's your thoughts about that as we wait for your current bills to be done in Brazil and Thailand?
There are opportunities for that. What I would recommend you guys doing, honestly speaking, is first leaving the West. So take that challenge from Andre and Andrea, Club Crossing Borders, and to actually leave the West and go to another country. Then, if you're like, say, you're in Colombia or Brazil, your rent there in the beginning, like, because the forward operating bases aren't here right now, right? So, like, you're an Airbnb in the beginning, and you're just paying ridiculously low prices. Then you would have additional money to save. So not only for crypto, but you could pool your money together with other people and actually buy property locally. Then you'd actually be able to start making some moves. So this is something I do recommend people doing. There are opportunities for crypto. We've had streams about this. Um, all I say is that when it comes to crypto, you need to be looking at 2 and 3 year averages. So it don't worry if it's going up or down by 10% in a month. Think about it in terms of 18 months to 2 years. And if you have that kind of long term outlook on it, then you can make better decisions on the crypto.
Hmm.
Um, the people who panic over crypto, those are the people who will sell short. And that means you can buy it at a short and then you can wait until it keeps on spiking and somebody thinks, oh yeah, this is the way, and then you can sell to that person and you can make a lot of money doing that. So just remember that the market is a little what can I say, emotionally unstable. It long term, fundamentally it's good, but if you're talking about a month to month basis, it's a little psycho. So just have a long term mentality and you'll be okay.
Awesome, awesome. Big dip happened today. Sure, brothers, you're looking at what cryptos to cop. Let me know in the live stream chat. What about you, Phil? Is it the same strategy as always? Bitcoin and ETH?
Yeah, those there's some others like XTC. There's some others from your stream I got to go back. So I'm not buying crypto right now. What I'm really engaging right now is the U.S. Real estate market. So there's going to be some other money I'll be putting in towards here buying properties and actually getting that set up. So yeah, I would just say put $100 or £100 a month into crypto right now, and look for the dips, look for the crypto coins that you like, that you want to invest in, that suddenly have an irrational dip because people are panicking because of, the sky is a weird shade of gray, so they just start selling everything. Like, okay, cool, buy those, buy the dip, and then think you're going to keep that 6 months at least, if not a year, 18 months, 2 years, and you're not even going to look at that price on a daily basis.
Mm.
And if you think that way, you'll be fine. But if you look at it daily, you're no, wait, man, it's too volatile. You go crazy. No, way, it looks so horrible. No, it's okay.
Facts, absolute facts. Great advice there, Mr. Theo. So awesome, great strategy there. Anything else you want to speak about in regards to this topic, bro?
No, I think this is one of the things. Let's say I'm just trying to vision and level set where the Black Manosphere is supposed to be going, especially for the passport bros. And this is something, a vision that I want us to start embracing and thinking about and talking about. And it is basically based upon your stream about the mechas. And I started thinking, like, yeah, if we want to have multiple mechas, how would that work? Because, like, I'm not going to go to Dubai, right? But I might, after I get married, then I might think about Dubai. But for the most part, if I'm into Brazil, that's where I need to be there for a long period of time. So that's why we need to have a forward operating base there, and that we need to have multiple of them. All right, so that's how I think. And I want us to be thinking about this long term. Again, I don't mind investing and putting the infrastructure in for two countries. I'm not going to do Colombia, basically because there are too many men going to Colombia, and it's
Mm.
a little too volatile right now. So there's just a little too much going on with it. So I'm like, not my cup of tea. But I know the controls really well with Brazil and Thailand, so I can deal with those countries myself.
Damn, incredible, incredible. Awesome, awesome. So I think that's the first part of this stream there.
Mm-hmm.
Our praying base before we react to it. Happy yeah, of course, brothers, but
Mm-hmm.
let's get working, man. Uh, let's keep pushing, keep thriving, being consistent, executing. This year is going to be a very important year for the past couple of years. It picked up in 2023, got higher. Sorry, it picked up in 2022, went great in 2023. 2024 will explode. Um, let's work towards it. Awesome. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've done a lot of work. We did so much work in the last 2 years. Crazy. So I think this is going to be the last year of massive work, fundamentals, and
mm,
the first year of super fundamentals for actually establishing the structure abroad. So we want to get those in. But basically, the way I look at it, when I'm teaching AI SecOps, I want to be in another country teaching that. So I
mm.
want to be teaching it from Brazil or from Thailand.
Yep, yep. I'll be teaching Python again this year, next month, actually, brothers. So be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going full throttle this year. Languages,
Mm-hmm.
teaching you Python, um, my personal development. Um, I'm going ham, man. I'm going to push myself to the point where, you know, yeah, I'm just going to push myself to the limit, man. Every day, every day.
You're gonna
Putting
burn out, IP. You're gonna burn out, bro. Be careful, okay?
I need it, bro. I gotta get out of the West, man. But every day I look at a Western chick in my country, I just can't take any more, brothers. I'm like, I gotta get out of this place, man. These women are just getting on my last nerve. Then brother, we got Americans coming here, and with that funky accent that they have, these American chicks, you know,
Yeah.
annoying accent, annoying mannerisms, annoying personalities. I can see why y'all don't like American chicks. They are They just, let me keep it PG. I thought English chicks were worse than them. African Americans take the cake. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Mr. Nihilist for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro. Yeah, American chicks, man. They're coming to the UK for some reason. I'm meeting them, and they're just the ones I'm meeting. Just oh my goodness, I can see why Theo, the brothers, just want to not deal with them anymore. They're just on
Yeah.
a
So
delusion,
they're
loud.
going.
Mm,
I bet you they're thinking they could become passport sisters, right?
mm,
So they're going because they think, oh yeah, the UK, great accents, great culture, right? So they can get some guys, and they're not really studying the labor market in the UK,
mm.
right? So I know the labor market really well there. So like, oh, okay. So what I think is that a lot of drunken American women are going to give a lot of practice to the local, Sir British man. these guys are going to get really lucky. They're going to be like, oh, thank you, Americans, for the free practice. That was great. You even paid for my drink and fish and chips. Thank you so much, Keisha. And then she's back on the airplane. You're like, this is great. Like, this is why we made a colony. Look at this. They don't give us tax money, but they gave us booty. Okay, cool.
It's not even Keisha, bro. Like, it's every race of American chick that I mean here in the UK, bro. They are they're just, I want to keep it very PG, but whether she's white American, black American, Asian American, Indian American, they're the same. And they got the same attitude, same accent. Their accent is just that American accent that I hear from a lady. I'm getting sick of it. And then you have the whole way they dress, what they think about the world. Nah, bruv. Before I go into some ranting about these chicks, I can see why your brothers don't want to be around them. Get your passports, man. They're just shout out to Mr. Nihilis for the $5 super chat. When is Theo's next class starting, and how long will it run for? That's a question for you, Theo.
Okay, so yeah, I can't start class 6 in March. I was thinking about doing that, but we have too much to do with class 5. It is not practical, and I need to give my devotion right now is to class 5. So um, class 6 is not going to start into the Black Manosphere Conclave in Houston, September 6th through September 8th. So you're going to have to actually take that. You got to attend the conclave, or you're going to have to do it virtually. And then you have to pay a fee for my course because my class 6 will not be free. So there's a one-time fee you have to pay, and then after that, you can go. You can be fine.
Shout out to Mr. Roni Kenshin for the $499 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. I have recently been taking classes with data science. I'm having trouble understanding Python. Any advice or vids that can help? Book a consultation with me, brother. I can set you on the way on there, and then we'll discuss that, brother. Okay, book a consultation with me, brother, on the Kindly
I
link.
got
I can help you with that, bro. I
I
know some
got
good
I got a
resources.
recommendation. So you get like this, like Python machine learning, and then you put it here, and then you go to sleep, and there's osmosis. It goes into your brain. Oh, you got it. Oh yeah, and then you wake up. You're like, I am Python. I God, and you just start programming everything, and it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need a long talk about that, but there's no way I can explain it on this stream, bro. You need to know what kind of particular interest you have in that field. It's gonna be a long talk, bro. But, don't do what Theo does, because you won't learn anything by doing that.
Oh,
I'd say
oh,
so.
come on! Don't you just? I learned it. Oh, upload biological input. Upload. I'm doing it. That's all you need. That's fine.
This is real life. This isn't Ghost in the Shell, brothers. This is real life. So you can't just plug in the wire in the back of your head and you can upload data. We wish we could, but this is real life, man.
Oh, I I'm an Apple unit. I just have to put my hand next to it. I don't have to have an interface. It goes straight from there. That's fine. It's a new Apple biomagnetic input. I automatically charge, and I get the data download and upload. It's amazing.
Oh man, maybe in 2,000 years from now, but anytime soon. That is practically impossible. So let's react to some interesting bids
Okay.
that happened this week. Okay,
Okay.
we've got a short time today, but we've got around 50 minutes left. 45 minutes, 50 minutes left. So let's react to some nice vids and we'll wrap it up there. So let's go. So some interesting videos this week that I came across. I'm gonna share my screen over here. Okay, share screen, present, share screen, video file. Let's get in a Becky that thought she could be a HOE in Japan and got checked. Let's go.
Planning on going to the gym, let me just warn you, do not wear.
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
If you are coming to Japan and planning on going to the gym, let me just warn you, do not wear a matching set. Do not wear a cute little outfit like this. I know that we all love them. I feel so super cute right now. But if I wear something like this to the gym, Japanese people literally treat me like I have whore written on my forehead. Like they stop and they look at me and they're like, what the fuck? Like I've forgotten to get dressed. This is how I dress now. Now that I've been living here for a year, when I go to the gym, this is how I dress. Like all the other Japanese people. I'm not fucking kidding you. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. Okay? The pants with the leggings on underneath. This is the look that we go for. Okay? I couldn't feel less hot. I couldn't feel less like working out than in this. But if I wear the other thing, then people literally stop what they're doing and look at me. So this is the vibe. So if you come to Japan, just be prepared.
Let me go here first, right? This here is first-hand evidence that Western women spread poison all around the world. Do you see why me as a passport bro, I have a problem with Western culture? Not every country wants to adopt the 3 or 4 isms of Western society, where a bunch of these Western chicks have a body count of 100 dudes, go in the gym, literally half naked, right, for attention. I'm sick of it, bro. So shout out to Japan for keeping this delusional bimbo in check. You know, you can't just go to another country and impose the 3 or 4 culture in Japan or any other conservative society. It's not right, bruv. Do you see why I got a problem with Western society and Western culture? We have to do something about it, man, because it just makes me angry, bro. It's like these Western chicks, right, want to turn every other woman into a 3 or 4. Have no standards, throw your box around, just like a dress half naked, wear see-through blouses. F off, man. F off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is their problem, bruv? Stay in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the goddamn West, man. Sick of it,
Yep.
bruv. You go there, Theo, before I throw my laptop on the wall and break it apart, bruv.
Well, you're supposed to do as the natives do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. And so that's how the Japanese women dress. That's how you should dress. And my Japanese wife, that's how she looked in the gym, to be honest. And one of the things she said was, I couldn't feel any less hot. So you're just admitting that you're going there to get attention. Because when my wife went there, she wasn't going there to get attention. She was going there to get a workout. She wasn't trying to get attention from other men. And that's just kind of a normal thing. Japanese women aren't there trying to get it. They're not. What is it called? Clout. What is it? Something seeking, attention seeking, something like that.
Clout chasers.
Clout chasers. Not doing that at all. Thirst trapping. That's it. They're not thirst trapping. So this is again. It goes back to this idea. Western women really have low self confidence, and if you want a high self confidence woman, go abroad, because they're not doing this crap. Right? So she's like, I can't get attention, duh. And of course, you're supposed to be looking a certain way. And if you're a Western woman looking like a thought in those gyms, they're just going to sit back and say, "Yep, you're a thought," and they're not going to talk to you anyway. So keep it going. You know what's going to happen to you, Western women abroad.
Facts, man. I'm at a point where I think uh, we have to do something about the problem of the mentality of Western women. Like, I feel like they watch us what we do as passport bros. They know that women abroad have standards, they're conservative, and they want to do. And Western women want to destroy these women, right? They want to encourage them to be 3 or 4s,
Hmm.
just like a 3 or 4, and that's why, right? When you're dating a foreign chick or got a foreign wife, do not allow her to have any Western friends. Or if you're seeing a foreign girl, okay, and she has a Western friend or two or quite a few, um, she always chooses you or them, or you walk away. Because I'm at a point,
Well,
I don't want no Western chick around my girl, bro. I'm sick of it, bro.
well, my Japanese wife thought Western women were all a bunch of 304s. She wanted nothing to do with them at all. And we were in America for 3 or 4 weeks, and she was like, "Who are these women?" Like she just did not want to be like them at all. So I guess you do have that point. I mean, it's unlikely that your foreign woman, will convert real quick, but keep them away from. Yeah, I agree with that. Keep them away from the foreign women, but they can actually watch like TV and things like that. But I remember when my wife, she was watching like Friends. She was like, "Why are these women sleeping with all these guys? What's wrong with them?"
Mm,
That was her real per position. She's like, "Why can't she just find one guy and be happy?" So
facts.
yeah, yeah. So the women kind of understand to some degree, or they just don't watch it.
Absolute facts, man. And do you know what? Do you know what? Right, feel right. You know, I'm at a point where I'm seeing myself agree with a lot of conservative spaces, man.
Hmm.
I can see why, they push back against certain policies that might affect the country, too many people that, are coming into the country. Now I can see why, right? Because when you bring in a whole bunch of women like this, right, you put your culture at risk. You put your culture and your history at risk. You don't want
Hmm.
people like this coming into your country in hordes, right, to change your cultural landscape. Japan's got a declining population. They got to bring other people into their country, to make up for it.
Hmm.
I'm asking them, right, Japan, please don't bring in too much Western people. Don't do it, bruv.
Well, no,
Don't do it.
in Japan they convert the Westerners. The Westerners don't convert the Japanese. Even with the bombings, they remain themselves. So yeah, the Japanese have their own way. They look at a lot of what the Westerners are, a bunch of barbarians. So they're like, hey, we got to domesticate you people first. Something wrong with you. You can't separate trash. What's wrong with you? So you can't wait in a proper line for a train. Like, are you serious? You can't like get to the proper lane. Or is you going up and down the stairs? You don't know how to do this properly? Like, what's wrong with you people? so, so,
Facts.
yeah, this isn't going to change at all. So yeah, they're only remember, particularly for the United States and Britain, only college educated people can go over. So it's like again, like kind of like the forward operating bases. They only want a certain caliber of person inside their country,
Mm.
right?
How did she
Yeah.
get in though? How did this 3 or 4 Becky get in, man? Come on, Japan,
Well,
do better and
no,
vet these crazy women.
she probably has a university degree, but she's still a Western woman, so she wants to go over there and shake her booty and try to get attention and cloud chasing. She ain't gonna get it. No, wait. If I were at the gym, I wouldn't even pay attention to her. I'd be like, oh, okay, so there's a zero occupying the lat pull down. I have to wait for the zero to remove itself. Okay, good. Bye. Why are you here? Go someplace else. Isn't there a street corner for you to go to? Okay, let's go ahead. Go ahead, do my lat pull down. Talk about talk to the Japanese girls. Hey, mokarimaka. And after that, I'm done. Go get my cardio and go home. I don't want to talk to her in there. Who does?
Facts, absolute facts, man. The more I hear these West women accents, the more I'm more repulsed by them. Whether she's English, whether she's American, Australian, New Zealand, any Western country, I'm tired of them, bro. I
Yeah,
don't want them near me at all. It's over, you know.
that's something. That's something I learned in Japan with the British. They're like, your American accent is obnoxious. I was like, okay, I'll try to modify it so I'm not so obnoxious to you. They're like, thank you. So,
Y'all good, man. The brothers are good, man. It's just the ladies that I'm just sick of, bruv. I'm sick of that Beverly Hills accent. That I'm sick of that, New York accent. Nah, it's too much. So
why are you doing it this way? Right? like my ears. Like, okay, Japanese woman, save me, talk to me. Oh, it's so good. You're so cute. Come here. Yeah.
thanks, man. Brothers, get your passport, man. It's over in the West, man. These chicks are just, I'll keep it PG there before I go too hard on them. Awesome. So let's react to the next clip.
Sure.
Remove from studio. Next one over here. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm sure you know who this guy is, Mr. Theo, but this took her over the airwaves recently. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, so here it is.
I've never said this before. I've never said this before. I've never advocated for this before. I'm gonna let Quentin and How To Man have it after this.
This is crazy.
I have never ever said this that I'm about to say right now, and I didn't think that I would ever come to this point. It's time to get y'all passports.
Hi. Oh my God.
No. Listen, fam. Listen, y'all. Look, I've never been the type of dude that advocate for because I didn't understand it, and so listen. I apologize to every last one of these dudes
Right?
that I've ever said that you don't necessarily need a passport.
Go get him.
I apologize to y'all. Listen.
Please
go get it. Your passport.
Go get these women from other countries who's gonna exploit you more.
Please go there.
Who's gonna exploit you more than the women over here? But because they're submissive, you're willing to take that. Go.
Exploited more. Even the mayor of my city is currently.
So, did you hear that? So there's a guy called Anton Daniels, right? Quite popular, in the in the space of YouTube, right? He's obviously been against passport bros for a minute now, but now he's changed his mind, seeing just how horrendous modern Western women are. And now he's advocating for men to get their passports eventually, right? All the dudes that were against passport bros in the past are going to become passport bros, are going to advocate for other men to become passport bros. And brother, it's funny how that chick, right, on the video said, you guys are traveling to get exploited by foreign women more than you are in America. So she admits that, American women exploit the men in America. And she's saying that you get exploited more when you travel abroad. They're letting you know in your face, brothers. They know what's going on. They know that they're horrible. They don't cooperate. They're using you, right? They don't really love you, and they want to keep you here so you can be a part of that simp culture, that simp economy. Hell nah, bruv. Hell nah, bruv. Eventually, every man that doubts the passport bros movement is going to become a passport bro. And I've been on this movement for over 5 years now. I'm an OG in this space. And I've been telling men, get your passport. Why experience in Germany was otherworldly. Why experience in Morocco was otherworldly. Now they're seeing the light and the truth. What's your thoughts here, Theo?
I 100% agree with you on this. And Anton was a pain for a long time. And then he said this and he recognized what we all recognize, see how the women act. And it's like, he didn't deserve that kind of treatment, right? And that's how we've been treated for how long, right? And these women are not serving themselves at all. They're not competing with these women. Only thing they're doing is justifying our decisions. That's it. And yeah, of course, they just admitted that they're using men. So why would we be with them? That makes no sense. That's it. You notice how they don't say something like, we're going to love you more than those foreign women will. Nope. that it has never happened in any of these women's reaction videos. Not once. I'm going to take care of you more than the foreign women will. I'll give you more children. I'll make you better food than these foreign women will. And I'm going to treat you better and make you happier than the foreign women will. They never say that, ever, because they know they're not there to do that. They're there to use you. That's why. So the women are being entirely honest. Take them at what they're saying and about themselves, not about foreign women, and refuse to be with them at all.
Absolute facts, man. That was a great point there. It's not about, they never say I can do better. I'm sorry you feel this way. What can I do to, change my attitude? It's like, okay, you go. They're gonna use you, they're gonna exploit you, blah, blah, blah. You can't win with modern West women. It's over. Like it's so bad to the point where for me, right, I just can't stand communicating with them. I keep it very short. Like I told you, there are only 5 phrases I say to a modern Western woman. Okay. If you are not my work colleague, if you ain't customer service, it's good morning, it is good afternoon, it is good evening, it is good night, and it is goodbye. That's all I say, nothing more, nothing less. I do not want to speak with them. I don't want to do it. I'm tired of it, brothers.
They're too dangerous. They are. They're straight out. They're just too dangerous. We can't do anything with them, period. You can't grow with them. This is why I say the condition of Western women is so bad that we have to estimate that for at least the next 75 years, very few of them will ever be ready for marriage or be wife material. So we just have to say, it's like quality control. We have to say, like, next 75 years, American cars will be nothing like BMW. Yep. Nobody has a problem with that, right? We understand it. Okay. The good quality cars could be the German car. Well, it's the same thing for the women. The American woman, also the English one, will never be on par with her colleagues in Colombia, Brazil, Thailand, Japan, South Korea, the Philippines, Ukraine, Czech, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania. Russia, they get their act together. So, yeah, Tanzania, Ethiopia, right? So, they don't have something they can stand on. Their marketing campaign is basically, you can get whatever you want from us at the lowest prices. So why would we want to be with you? And then at the same time, they're going to manipulate you, use the legal system to take every penny that you have and never give you anything that you want. I mean, guys, you got to leave. It's not going to work.
Facts, gotta leave. And welcome to the Passport Bros movement, Anton Daniels. Hope to see you with your damn Japanese chick in the future. I saw you in Japan the other day, and I'm guessing they were checking for you. And you're checking for a Japanese woman. I hope to see you with a Japanese girlfriend in the future.
Oh,
bro.
Japanese girls are for him. Oh yeah, they take him quick.
Damn.
Yeah, the way he looks kind of cuddly in their eyes. Yeah, they like that because they're like he's kind of like big, right? Kind of a little soft. So they'd be like, oh yeah, I could like get close to you and kind of cuddle up next to you. And then I'm sure you eat something, so we could have like some alcohol together, some hot chocolate, and like some snacks. And then she's probably like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, it looks good. So that's how they are. Remember in Japan, you have to really listen to Japanese women, how they're talking. They think Godzilla's cute. They think kaiju are cute. So when I was there, I was like, are you serious? Like, you think kaiju are cute? They're like, oh yeah, kawaii. And I'm like, it's a kaiju. And then the monsters going around eating people. They're like, oh, cute. So, I mean, that's why you have a really good position with these women, right? Because if you're tall and big, they're like, oh, yeah, cute. So, he'd do really well there.
Interesting. All right. Thanks for that, Theo. Awesome. Before we react to any other clips, let me remove the studio with the super chats. Shout out to Mr. International Quiet Storm for the $5 super chat. Theo, does any of your class graduates have two remote jobs at the same time? If yes, how difficult is it for him to balance the workload?
That's something we talk about in class. So
Mm.
show up in class, and I'll answer it there.
Awesome. Shout out to the support international. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Jeremy Sears back in the building. Happy New Year, brother. Long time supporter. We all know who Jeremy Sears, and welcome back, brother, for the $10 super chat. Western culture is degenerate to the point where even women are calling themselves out. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're calling themselves out. I don't care if they're in error in their ways. I still don't want nothing to do with them, because these women they're like chameleons. They'll switch up again. I don't want them anymore, brother. I want Pookie to have as much Western woman as possible. If Pookie is making baby mothers out of them, he's playing around with them, I don't care, because these Western women, they are not for me. I ain't gonna date one. I ain't gonna marry one. I'm foreign woman only. So it's over. Awesome. So let me bring up the other clip to react to. Okay, so let's react to this Russian chick.
Enough open-minded and enough educated to see that the other country, what the other countries can offer, what the other cultures can offer. And that's why I'm so proud of the Passport Bro movements, who is going out there. And most of the people, they're not going just to like find wives, how the most women in America are talking about the American men's. It's just the way of living. It's a better quality of life, it's better food, it's better let's like if you want to get in shape, it's just better life out there.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to this wonderful Russian woman for backing the Passport Bros up. You know, Russian women are wonderful, right? Quite a few are traditional, feminine, cooperative, submissive, on your plan. A lot better than, a lot better than women in the West. I'll give Russian women that, right? And she's out here backing up Passport Bros. She's given Passport Bros their congratulations. Yes, become a Passport Bro, but not only for women to leave leave the West. For a good quality of life, for a peace of mind, brother. That's just awesome. That is awesome, man. A Russian woman advocating for the betterment and the peace of mind of Passport Bros. Theo, I know you've dealt with Russian women in the past, right? So what's your thoughts on this particular clip, Theo? Your thoughts on this clip, and of course your thoughts on dating a Russian woman and marrying one, brother.
Yeah, this is like my first girlfriend I had, Anna. She's Russian, and she very, very similar, acting this way, very straight to the point. This is how they are. They're wonderful. What her analysis was correct. My Russian girlfriend's analysis of the West was that it was messed up, and she didn't necessarily want to be there because she thought there were a lot of problems with it. I would say, I say, yeah, Russia has, and the government has more problems, but the people don't have as many problems. So it's actually a better place. Of course, she was pro me being a Passport Bro, because that's what I was back there in '93. This is again a Russian woman. This is what you would get. You want this? This is a pretty good option as far as I'm concerned. Responsible, caring, intelligent, very intelligent. This is an intelligent woman. Femininity out the roof, straight out. She's not going to be feminized at all. Ain't going to happen. Right? She knows what her position is, and she's going to work with it. This is the kind of woman you want to have around. And again, marrying Russian women, it's good as long as you get one that's not like Putin-fied. There's women right now who are listening. A lot of Russians right now listening to propaganda, thinking that Ukrainians are their enemies and that it's okay to go there and do war crimes. And I'm listening to this. I'm like, whoa, okay. And there's people on television thinking this is okay. So if you get a Russian woman who like left Russia and said, I don't want to be anything a part of this, you probably got a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me push back there, Theo. But think about it, right? If she's pro Russia, she's more likely going to be conservative, right? Because Russia is a conservative nation, bro. If she wants to leave Russia and come to the West, bro, she'll become westernized. She'll be taking Western culture and adopt that. Brother, I want a Russian chick that, you know, if I was to go for one, to be conservative, love her country, etc., etc. Women who normally love their country, brother, foreign women, are the ones we want to go for, brother. You know, they want to be in their country, they want to be around their family, their culture, their customs. Wouldn't that be the correct statement there, Theo?
No, because if you're talking about real conservative Russians, they want the Soviet Union to come back and they want Alaska to be brought back into Russia. That's what we're talking about. And I'm like, Alaska's ours. You sold it to us properly. You what? You come get it. We've got F-22s based on their B-2s. We're ready for you. So that territory is not going back to Russia. Like you have conservative Russians right now who are very much pro-bombing London, right? So I mean, they're talking about that on there. So these are the people you don't want. These are actually the Siberians, but really who are foreign. To tell you the truth, if a Russian woman gets married to a Western man and she lives in the West, about 60-70% of the time, this is how she's going to act, like her.
Okay.
Like she's not going to be westernized. She has no desire for it. No, she just doesn't do it. And because if they did, you'd see a lot more Russian women on selling themselves online. You just don't see it. You're seeing most of the time you're seeing American women doing that, right? Let me talk to the chat real quick. A lot of Russians right now are radicalized. It's been going on for a while, so this is yet another reason why I don't go there, because I'm worried about this radicalization, and it is something to be worried about. So it's something it's something it's kind of not so good.
So, brother, so obviously we ain't going to Russia to find a wife, brother. However, there are Russian populations scattered all over the world. So if you want to find a Russian woman, a Russian wife, that's Estonia you want to go to, you want to go to. You can find Russian women in Germany. But personally, if I want to find a Russian wife, I'm going to an Eastern European country, either Latvia or Estonia, to find a Russian woman or Russian wife. In the right field.
Yeah, I mean, honest. You want my honest opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Russia, especially like Moscow, St. Petersburg, Novgorod, they got a lot of honeys just like this. An amazing amount of them. So I mean, if the politics could just be removed, I'd say go straight to Russia, right? Because you got a lot of good women like this. It's just that you got the radicalization right now going on.
Okay, Kazakhstan to Central Asia, Russian-speaking countries. So learn Russian if you're definitely interested in Russian women.
Hold on, if you're going to Kazakhstan, why would you go with a Russian woman? You got Kazakhs there.
That's true.
I'm just saying you got to upgrade. You got Koreans there. I mean, oh hey Kazakhstan, hey honey, yeah, that's what I go for.
Awesome. All right, so now let's react to the next clip. And this is going to be a very interesting clip here of Moroccan women and brothers. Give me a second. Removed from studio. So let me show you just how much passport bros are winning here worldwide when you get your passport, right? Let me show you some couples here, okay? Look at this one over here, Theo, first. Couple videos we're going to go through a bit.
I could do this for hours, sit and talk to you for hours. I want to give you your flowers and some champagne showers.
Look at that one.
Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours, sit and talk to you for hours. I want to give you your flowers and some champagne showers.
Brothers winning, man. All right, next clip. Brothers are winning as passport bros, man. I'm telling you, this movement is going to take over. Give me a second. With the studio. The next one over here, right? Shout out to brothers marrying dime Moroccan chicks. So another one over here, brother. Look at this one.
dis pas les choses. Allô, 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 et puis elle dit je te paro, paro, paro.
Ooh, one more time.
Est-ce que je dois m'essayer de toi plus que les autres? Ton cœur me veut mais tu me dis pas les choses. Tu me dis pas les choses. Allô, 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 et puis elle dit je te paro, paro, paro.
Amazing. And one more clip as well to show you just how much brothers are winning with these chicks. Studio presents screen. Let me show this one over here. There it is. Look at this one over here. Dimes.
Our first photo, our most recent photo, photo from our favorite trip together, photo doing our favorite activity, his favorite photo of me, my favorite photo of him, and my favorite photo of us.
Oh my goodness. Passport bros, we up. Passport bros, we up. Right? Theo, what's your thoughts on that particular videos I just dropped, brother?
I think these are good videos, and we are up in these areas. And those guys who did this, they're happy. It looks like they made the right choice. It looks like the women made the right choice, and more guys should go out and do that. Now, as you know me, that's not my cup of tea, but I mean, those guys like that kind of tea, so go for it. It's kind of like, I don't necessarily like black tea. It doesn't really go with me. I like, Earl Grey, kind of black tea. I like herbal tea, something like that without sugar, just straight. But I never liked black tea. Some people, that's all they drink is black tea. Cool, So those guys, they look happy. They look like they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So I go straight for it. Let them do it.
Amazing. Didn't you date a Moroccan chick, brother, a couple years ago?
I dated Syrian. Yeah.
Damn.
That was good. Yeah. She was amazing. Yeah, she kind of looked like one of those. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, that's true. I never really thought of her that way, though. I mean, yeah, I think I said in one of your streams, she's probably like the most feminine woman I ever dated. So, yeah. Okay, good things. But that was back then, I don't know why. I'll say this real quick. You see how you have a traditional woman in those videos, and then with that, they expect the man to be a certain way. And you see how those men are also up to a certain standard. They don't have saggy pants. They're not wearing Jordans. They have a certain way of looking. So, hey, look, women, if you want the guy to have himself together, you should have yourself together first. So those traditional women brought it, and of course they get the traditional guy. If you are a Western woman and you throw the streets, then that's what you get. You get a street pookie. There it is. You get what you deserve.
Facts, bro. And let me tell you my personal experience with Moroccan women, right? I can confirm Moroccan women love the brothers. They love black men. They love passport bros. They're checking super heavy Moroccan women, right? I went to Morocco a couple of years ago. The amount of choosing signals I got in Morocco was insane, brothers, right? Light-skinned Moroccan chicks, white-skinned Moroccan chicks, black Moroccan chicks, brown-skinned Moroccan chicks, peanut butter, caramel complexion, brown-skinned Moroccan chicks choosing me heavy, brothers, right? They're checking heavy, right? Even in some parts of the West, right? In France, in certain areas in the UK, Moroccan chicks are checking for brothers. They're checking for brothers worldwide, man. Okay? But in Morocco, they will show you a lot of love, right? They will show you a lot of love in Morocco. It's funny how, brother, they're not your preference. I know you're into, blonde chicks, but but Theo, how about you give, some Moroccan chicks, a chance, brother? They might be perfect for you, Theo.
No, I'm really into like either dark Thai, dark Latina, or like blonde, really blonde. Of course, my matchmaker, you saw the photo from my matchmaker, she's a brunette, right? But for the most part, the women who can bring me over are going to be like the Slavic blondes or the dark Thai. just the way I am. I don't know why. Just my preference. When I see those women, I'm like, okay, yeah. But I know for other guys, they'd be jumping up and down for that opportunity. So more power to them.
Damn, Moroccan women are feminine, submissive, cooperative. A lot of them believe in God, are religious. A lot of them, they will treat you right. They cook as well. I love Moroccan food. Get you a Moroccan woman passport, bros. Get you a Moroccan woman. Get your passport and go and get you one right now as soon as possible. Moroccan woman for the win. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. From studio. Okay. So next clip here to react to. Okay. Let's react to.
I'm just saying, I can't say anything against it. I mean, because I know there's a lot of guys who are happy. I know there are guys who are happy with Chinese women, and I'm like, I'm looking with them. But I know there's guys who really like them. I'm like, okay. I had a good time dating some of them. I had some things happened, but it just didn't work out. So I mean, I give respect. That's it. I don't say don't do it. I'm like, you're happy. It looks like you're advancing there. You're satisfied. Go for it. So if you're happy with that in Morocco, go ahead. Look, we got guys. You had the live stream. I got a student. He's happy. He's married in Morocco, right? More the power. Yep. Let's say this: he'll never have to worry about me hitting on his wife. So I don't know what I mean, because I'm just kind of like, yeah, I don't really care. So, yeah.
All right. So let me show you this one, Theo.
And I'm still fucking struggling, and I'm just getting.
So she got 3 jobs, but I want to hear
3 jobs. And I'm still fucking struggling, and I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss. If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning, and I don't know what to do.
You go there, Miss Sophia. I'm sure you got a lot to say here. This is a woman with 3 jobs. Okay, but somehow with 3 jobs, right? I don't know what's going on here, but you break it down for us, Theo.
Wow, amazing. When I have 3 jobs, I'm buying property. I'm buying crypto. I don't have credit card. You know why? I don't need it. I got cash in my bank account. I pay all of my bills on time. I don't have any problem. I'm sorry. You have a problem with rent? I own my house. I don't even have a mortgage. I paid it off 100%. Must be hard, lady. But you're strong and independent. You got this. You don't need a man, so you're going to be just fine. So I'm, you rock it, lady. Go out there, take on the world. You show us that you don't need a man. Go right out ahead for that. I'm all for it. Oh, you need some Kleenex? I got you. I'm sure I can get you some Kleenex. I'm sure you don't want to mess up that mascara. I'm sure you'll be okay. All right. But I'm gonna go downstairs, and while you're whining, I'm gonna be dining with Beaujolais. What can I say?
What's Beaujolais? Is that wine?
Yeah, Beaujolais is one of the most popular French wines. I got a bottle of it downstairs. Yeah, I always buy a bottle in October or November. So I love Beaujolais. It's wonderful.
Damn. Do you know what here, Theo, right? But just to show you just how dysfunctional modern Western women are. They ain't got no clue. And I'll tell you why. A foreign woman that works 3 full-time jobs would never make a video like this. And I'll tell you why. She's probably got great money management. She saves a lot of her money into her savings. Okay. She ain't blowing it on useless makeup, useless clothes, just useless things like modern West women do, right? How you got 3 jobs in America, the top economy of the entire world, and you're making a video like this, okay?
I know why.
This just sorry, Theo. This just
Right.
shows you, right? Modern Western women have no clue. Get a man in your life. Let a man lead you. You can't do it by yourself. But like Theo said, you want to be independent. You want to be a boss babe. You want to have all these sort of jobs, blah, blah, blah. And now you're making a video like this, man, with 3 jobs.
Yeah. So, okay. So, in order to be independent in the West, you need to have your own apartment and you need to have maybe paying your own bills. And then you need to have a car. So, you have the car bills, right? And if you're abroad and you're usually, if you're a girl, you're living with your parents until you get married. This
Ooh,
is outside the West. So, all of those bills don't exist.
ooh,
And then they only having to contribute a little bit towards like the food inside the house. That's about all. So those women
ooh.
are set.
Mm. You're
Yeah.
speaking facts there, Theo. No, you're speaking facts there, Theo. Uh,
Yeah.
when I came across the woman in Japan, right? They always told me, most of them told me I live with my parents. And I'll tell you this, Theo, right? It appears to me that Japanese parents, right, really set their kids up for success. I spoke to women
Mm-hmm.
that were 25, right? And they told me that their parents buy them clothes sometimes, give them some money sometimes, even when they were working. But
Mm-hmm.
modern Western women, they don't want that kind of, that kind of homeliness, right? They want to
Mm-hmm.
go out there, be by themselves, party, sleep around, live that sex in a city lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that, and they're still making videos like this. So it just tells me, right? They're not humble. They just
Mm-hmm.
they don't have any foresight, bruv. They don't. She could be in her parents' home right now, stacking up. She ain't got to
Mm-hmm.
party all the time. She ain't got to live a record lifestyle. Just chill. But
Mm-hmm.
again, the culture, the Western culture, you know, be a degenerate, be a boss babe, be independent. You don't need nobody. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah. Most
And
Japanese women,
sorry if
particularly,
you're right. Sorry if you're
okay,
right. And we're supposed to date that? We're supposed
yeah,
to date this kind of chick? F out of here. Carry on, Theo, bro.
most Japanese women have at least $100,000 saved by the time they're 28 years old. They have no
What?
debt. Yeah, $100,000 saved by the time they're 28 because they're living at home, so they have no costs. And they have like an amazing wardrobe because they have all these clothes that they're buying, but they buy high end clothes, and they've taken like 2 or 3 vacations per year, and they have no debt and no stress. So you like again, you see how my little doggy here is no stress. This is this is how it is abroad. So who do you think here has a better life? My little doggy here or her on the screen?
The
Well, I
little
wonder.
doggy. Little
The little
doggy.
doggy, he has no stress at all. I wonder why. So anyway, what I say about the Western woman is, you are strong and independent. You don't need no man. You got this. Go for it. Keep on going. I salute you. I want it when I'm abroad with my babe. I want to be able to go on YouTube and cheer you on. Keep on going.
You know what, Theo, right? Last point here, right? From both of us. Imagine being married to a woman like this, right? She has such poor money management. She will take you into debt. She will blow your
Mhm.
cash on nonsense. She will just wreck your credit. And this, do you know what? I like this video because this video is showing men do not date, marry, don't even have sex with Western women anymore. No,
Mhm.
no more, no more. Because if you put a baby in this chick, oh, you definitely live in
No.
America. You're not living
Oh,
in America.
oh, oh, yeah. This would be a bad situation for a man to do. I would
Mm.
not do that. Do not. No, don't. Um, I'll like. Don't. I would say don't even think about a relationship at all. Um, again, she has again, but remember, the Western woman doesn't need the marriage. She's strong and independent. She is just fine. So what we're watching here is this strength in tears. We're watching someone who has her act together and knows exactly what she's doing for her future. So more power to you. I'd say, lady, you don't need me. I'm sure you're just fine. You can take care of everything. Ken, I got my bottle of Beaujolais downstairs. I'll just be drinking it while you're doing that. Okay, I feel sorry for you. I'm sure it's hard life. But teach me. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm a man, so I have no idea what's going on. So I'm sure you got it better than me.
Damn. Shout out to Theo for that breakdown. Awesome. Let me do super chats here. Theo, we got three more clips to go through, brother. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes, brother. Do you want to stay on for a bit longer, or do you want to? You got to leave now, brother. It's up to you.
No, we can do a little bit longer. Yeah, let's just do some more of these. Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Mr. JG for the $499 super chat. Appreciate you, JG. How is it that Russian women are known for beauty and femininity, and yet Russia has high divorce rates and single moms? Theo, you know the answer to that, right? Is it alcohol?
Yes.
Problem? Yeah.
No, it's partial because they have partial feminism based upon Soviet Union, so Soviet doctrines. So they have an infrastructure in place so they can be supported as single mothers. But unlike Keisha, who destroyed herself with feminism, most Russians still have the tradition of that the Russian woman should be beautiful and very feminine. So the woman becomes hyper feminine even if she's a single mother because she knows she has to compete. And especially the single mothers, if they want to get laid again, they need to be at the most feminine possible because the man can choose a woman without a kid. So the woman usually becomes super feminine. Some of the most beautiful women that I know actually are single mother Ukrainians and Russians. So yeah, I'm not dating them though, but they're literally gorgeous. So yeah, they have side divorce rates because of various reasons. They don't get rewarded for divorce, but they don't get penalized for it either. So divorce is actually rather easy to attain in former Soviet Union countries, so they can do that. But see, the thing is that it doesn't mean that these women remarry. Most of these women stay single for the rest of their lives.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Bible verse here by Mr. Cozy. He says here, Proverbs 14, house and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent, wise wife is from the Lord. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Scriptures got the answers. Isn't that right, Theo? The scriptures got the answers.
Yeah, I totally agree with this. Again, anything from Proverbs or Ecclesiastes, totally true.
Shout out to Mr. Doc Dissident for the $5 super chat. Coming to a theater near you, Keisha, Karen, and Becky. A Giant Monster's first trap attack. Yes, indeed, brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chuck.
They kind of combine to like a monster machine.
Is that Gundam or Transformers?
The Transformers. This is Scorponok. I can't find his head. He's a headmaster. I can't find his head. I have no idea where it is. I found that something I like playing around with. Yeah, I think that they would Keisha, Karen, and Becky would just kind of like combine together, and then you have like this very powerful super monster. But then you got a passport, so you just gotta put it up and say like, hey, I'm gonna knock you out with this. So you do it. You just kind of twirl your passport around and just teleport to heaven, and then they stay right where they are.
Wow, I think it's awesome for you got the action figure there. But you know what? If a Western chick saw that, you gotta be mature. Oh, he's immature. He's so immature. He's gotta mature up. F these Western women, man. F them, man.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, when they do that, I'm like,
sorry, Theo, right? If you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? If you want to play, Digimon cards, feel free to do so, man. If you want to play Beyblade, do so, bruv. Don't let anyone shame you for being, an otaku, right, or whatever, man. If you want to watch anime, read manga, collect action figures, do it, bruv. Don't let these chicks shame you in the West. F them.
Yeah, I remember when I lost my wife, and I was sitting in my house by myself, and I'm just wondering what's going on, and I was on Facebook groups, and there were these guys who were in their 40s and 50s. I was 35 at the time, 34, 35, and they were talking about Blacktron, Lego, how much they love Blacktron Lego and Robotech, and they were like, they gave up their Lego and their anime in order to get married, and the women destroyed them. So they said basically everything that they had that they loved, they gave up, and then they lost the love of their lives. And they're like, they did nothing wrong. All they did was love and serve their wives. And they sat back and they're like, why? What was the point? And I had the same question. And that's when I started buying my collection again and being normal and having like a PlayStation, right? And I became a normal person. That's how that went down.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Mr. The International Quiet Storm for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. I'm buying my Conclave ticket right now. Is it available to buy at the moment? And don't you talk about it, Theo? LOL, joking, of course. Is it available to buy, Theo, the new one?
Yeah, no? it's available. Like I think it's $99 right now, but it's going to dramatically increase. So get the early bird ticket because the early bird tickets are ridiculously cheap. So if you buy it the week of, it's like $695. But if you buy it now, it's just $95.
When is it?
It's September 6th through September 8th.
Okay, what, in Houston, right? Or Atlanta? Or Houston?
Houston, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
awesome.
Austin. I'm in Austin. It's gonna be close to me. So I'm kind of like hosting it this time.
Awesome. Shout out Jeremy Sears for the $5 super chat. Great stream, IP. Salute for your chat. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jeremy Sears, for the support. Much appreciated, bro. Awesome. So now let's react to okay, you're
Hold
getting
on,
yeah.
Take care of that. That's right. JG has one more super chat. I'm going to answer that one.
Shout out to JG for the $1 super chat. He says here, do any Eastern European women, white women age well?
Okay, so sometimes they do, a lot of times they don't. So my view on them is that when they're younger, of course, they're hot and they stay hot for a while. And then if they hit the wall, at least if they're taking care of themselves, their body is usually still rocking. But the face it can be an issue. But if you compare that to like Brazilian and Thai, those women stay hot well into their 50s and 60s. So, which one do you really want? That's why I kind of wondering why I like European women so much, Eastern European women so much. I'm like, are you nuts, Theo? Because she's going to depreciate real bad after those kids. And I'm like, yeah, but I kind of like her. So, I don't know. I'm wild. Anyway.
Awesome. So let me pull up the next clip to react to. All right. So let's check out this video over here, Theo. I want to get your thoughts on this one. So 1, 2, 4 more clips to react to. 3 more, sorry. 4 more.
Kind of a certified lover girl, and historically you have a pattern of being infatuated with men even before exclusivity, which leads you to idealizing these men. I feel like you should try roster dating because I'm all the above, and I went roster dating. I dated about 6 guys in 8 to 10 days. At first, I did it for the ha-has. I did it for the trend of roster dating. Like, I'm hot. I deserve to go on many dates. Then I learned something very special about myself. I went on dates with many different kind of guys. Like, I met someone who had amazing boyfriend qualities. He was such a gentleman, opened the doors, planned dates, texted me consistently. Also met other types of guys. Extremely intimidating work ethic, which I thought was hot and sexy because we love an ambitious man. I realized that the way I feel about guys really determines how attracted I am to them. If I come on here and I'm like, oh my god, I met this guy and he did X, Y, and Z for me, the more I admire them, the hotter they get to me. The reason why this happens is because I'm so used to dating one person at a time. Like, I only have my eyes on them. So obviously everything they do, I'm like, wow, look at you. Like, it was never about how they treat me. It was always like, how am I perceiving you and how is the world around me going to perceive you, which is going to be a reflection of me. Girl, false. Because you know what I learned? While roster dating, I realized that I'm very capable of picking out these little things in men that I admire about them. 6 people I dated. You can ask me what I liked about them and I can probably give you an answer because these guys weren't terrible. They had great qualities. But then I started realizing that me admiring men is not special and unique. Like, girl, it took me roster dating to realize that me being interested and fascinated in someone is not me being attracted to someone. Like, those are...
All right there. No, it took you roster dating to realize that you are truly a 304. What kind of woman is dating multiple guys, over 5 guys at the same time? I mean, we know what dating is in the West in 2024, brother. That's her smashing each dude. I mean, these chicks, right, are going to tell you to their faces, brothers, how they move. They're going to tell you how they move, brothers. The average Western chick got a high body count, right, beyond infinity, right? And we got this Western chick over here promoting a concept called roster dating. What the hell is that? Where did that come from? You see, there's always some sort of BS, some sort of, nonsense that comes in the West. Do you see why I just have a strong dislike for Western culture? Okay, what is roster dating? AKA, you are 3 or 4 running through a bunch of dudes at the same time. How did it get to this field, bro? Break it down for us, brother.
You got too many. They have too many options. Too many guys simping for them. I was kind of appalled at this because the most women I dated in 1 week was 3 women in 1 week in Japan, and that was in 2000. And the amount of money that cost me was so much, I never did that again. I was like, I'm done. There's no way that the amount of cuckoo that I was dealing with, I was like, I just date one girl at a time in real life. She's getting the guys to pay for her. That's why she can do this, because she's not paying 50%. If she's paying 50% of all the dates, there's no way she can have 6 dates like that. She can go from guy to guy. They're paying for everything. She's getting endless adoration, attention, and that's what she's getting off on, is attention. That's it. So I don't know if she's a 304 so much as she's an attention 304, and you don't want one of these women around you. You just want to get rid of her. That's it.
Facts. And it's also a scam, this roster dating, right? I guarantee, like you mentioned, Theo, she ain't paying for no dates. She's just getting guys to pay for your meal. She's just there doing nothing. And this is what these West women do, brother. They just use you, dry clean you again, wash you, dry clean you again. Like, there is no benefit in your life with dating a Western woman. I'm going to make it very clear. Please, in 2024, ignore these women. Right? If they want to get at you, if they want to date you, let them know it ain't happening. Let them know it ain't happening. Block their number, ignore them, report them if they try to review at work. I'm telling you, brothers, I'm going ham on this particular topic. Don't date any more Western women. Don't marry them. Don't even have sex with them in America. Don't do it.
Yeah. No, don't give them time of day. That's it. Because once you start giving them attention, they think they've won. So don't even give them attention. Just don't look at them. Like, that's it. That's it. Don't like their photos. Don't look at their photos on Instagram. Don't give them anything. Just like, say, look, you're strong and independent. I'm sure you take care of that. That's it. Do your own thing. Go on with your own life. And that's the best thing to do, guys. They have these options. Fine, they have these options. Do you really want to be giving your attention and your resource to finance a woman talking like this?
Nope.
No.
So get
on the airplane, get on the passport, and dates women. I never had this kind of situation in Brazil. Nah, man. I had women who were thrilled to date me. I was their only guy for a while. So go to Brazil, go to Japan, go to Thailand, get out.
So funny you say Thailand, brother. Next one here is a Thailand clip. Okay, and a passport sits in Thailand.
An American who's lived in the Philippines for 2 years is that most Filipino women who are dating foreigners, they know English very well. They're smart. They're not uneducated. They definitely know what's going to happen and what's going on, and they know the expectations of what a possible marriage might entail. The part where I get a little worried is I've seen a lot of passport bros they seem very, very hurt and just like really jaded towards American women and kind of controlling and just really aggressive. So that would be something to consider as well if you want that type of personality as a partner. And also, when people move to the US, you know, they have a foreign spouse. Sometimes, not always, sometimes that foreign spouse is isolated, doesn't have very good connection. So if anything were to be bad or if they would need any help, I'm just worried that some people might not have the resources to get the appropriate help or support or community they need. But I don't care who you guys marry. If it's a foreigner or not, obviously I'm married to a foreigner myself. But I think there are just some parts to be cautious about. And then also just remember, a lot of American women have had really bad experiences with men. So when they see like that kind of rough personality going to another country and having women there, they might just be a little upset or triggered because they don't want women to experience things that they have also experienced. So that's my take.
Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth, you idiot. So this Western woman, right, is trying to discourage Filipino women, Theo, from dating passport bros. She brought up 2 points here, brother, right? She said that American women have bad experience with passport bros. So look out for the passport bros that you date, because we had a bad experience there. We care about you. No, you don't care about Western women. You want to see passport bros miserable. You want to see passport bros continue being a part of the simple economy, giving away all their dollars without any reciprocation, right, from any Western woman, right? You see, these women, right, they are our nemesis. Why is she even in the Philippines? Why is she even in the Philippines, bro? What Filipino man got possessed by a demon to marry this evil being? You know, the other point for you, right? She mentions that she's seen, passport bros, not treat women right, etc., etc. So be careful when you date one. I mean, they want to ruin things for us, Theo. She's making this video in the Philippines, right? One Filipino woman lying about passport bros. I mean, you can't make it up, brothers. You can't make it up. These women.
So what I think she's doing.
Go on, bro.
She's essentially trying to cock block passport bros right now. And I've seen women in Japan try this kind of crap. And these are, again, nobody's listening to these women, these Western women at all. The Japanese women can take care of themselves. The Filipinos are like, we're going to take your guy. We know what we're getting. And ultimately, see how the Western woman is using her ultimate trump card and talking about abuse, violence, blah, 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 blah. But what she's not talking about is that she is inadequate herself for a marriage and a relationship. And that's why the passport bros are abandoning her and going someplace else where they can get a decent woman for marriage. That's it. So I don't even listen to this kind of woman. I know how I treat women. I treat them well. I don't have any problem. And when you treat a Western woman well, they become drier than the Sierra Desert. And that's the issue. So they don't like these guys who treat women well going someplace else and being loved, but they have no problem with these guys who treat women well being friend zoned so that they can use their resources while they go ride the CC with Chad and Tyrone. That's the situation. So I'm just like, hey, look, you're not going to cock block me. And not only that, after I get my girl, I'm going to further not even recognize that you exist. So let's start there.
Absolute facts, man. Like, I think right, we gotta be very be very watchful of these West women, because I foresee in 2024, brother, there's gonna be some sort of huge propaganda from the West and West women about Western men, about passport bros, don't go for one, blah blah blah, making up lies because we're leaving them behind, and the men that they will deal with are no good dudes. Pookie, Ray, Tyrone, low value dudes in the West. We've got to be very careful here, right? And that's why I'm saying that when we go abroad, we speak well, we don't say the N word, we're educated, we are conservative, well mannered, so we can shatter, right, all the stereotypes and preconceptions that these Western women are pushing, right, towards foreign women. We need to make sure that it doesn't creep in. Go on, Theo.
The foreign women aren't going to listen to these. Foreign women aren't going to listen to what Western women are saying. Essentially, I mean, they'll listen a little bit. I mean, some degree. They're aware, but I'm gonna think about this. How many Western guys are at least 5'9" and above? Then look at their wages. How many of them are making $75,000 or above? Or in your case, in the UK, like 60,000 quid and above, right? That guy, as long as he is not a player, she got a catch. And so she's going to date him, because the Western man actually beating a woman, especially abroad, is really rare. Whereas their own men beating her is something that happens, and the law permits it. Like if you look at Russia and Ukraine, that one of their expressions is the husband isn't beating the wife, he doesn't love her. So a Western man comes in and doesn't lay a hand on her, right? Treats her well. She's like, wow, I'm not being beaten. Cool. Do you know how many women divorce in those countries because of domestic violence? It's really common. So those women aren't going to listen to this. They're going to be like, hey, this guy has a job. He's not an alcoholic. He's kind of tall compared to the women over here, to the men over here. He treats me well. He pays for everything. He actually opens up the door and he buys me flowers every once in a while. She won.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Passport, we're going to win this battle, man. We're going to win this. IT, saying your purpose, languages. I guarantee you she can't speak the Philippines language, but I guarantee you a whole bunch of passport bros can speak the language. So we're winning. Let's keep pushing towards the finish line to invalidate these horrendous Western chicks.
Yeah, I totally agree. Just guys, don't pay attention to women like this. Just go out and get your woman. Be your passport bro, get married, stay abroad, and then have your woman do a TikTok stitch to her. And she'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I got your man. Ah! Right? And that's what's going to happen. And that's what should actually happen, because the wives can respond back and say, no, you're full of it.
Facts. Absolute facts. All right. So 2 more clips here. Remove from studio. Look at that evil devilish smile. Present video file. And then it's going to be an interesting one, Mr. Theo F. This one here.
Implement. Number 1, never have them pick you up on a first.
So these are first date rules.
My first date rules that I think you should implement. Number 1, never have them pick you up on a first date. Have you ever met somebody for the first time? They get out of the car, they don't get out of the car. It's so awkward. No, you want to walk into the date, okay? Number 2, be just a hair late. It's fucking stupid, but there's something about them being there and you walking in rather than you sitting there waiting for them. Okay. Number 3, dates only on weekend nights. I know how some of you feel about this. Thursday night's the best night. No, during the week, I have to get up early. I'm tired. I want to have time to get ready and enjoy it. And this shows that this man does not go out with some motherfucking boys every Friday and Saturday night. If he's making time for you on a Friday or Saturday night, I feel like that's a good sign. 4, do not pen pal beforehand. You should know nothing about this man before going on the date. Okay? Okay. Number 5, Do not tell them your relationship expectations on the first date. I feel like people come in so hot and like, this is what I'm looking for. First of all, let them show you. Second of all, it's a first date. You're just getting to know them. Chill the fuck out. Number 6, thank them during the date. Thank you so much for the drinks. Thank you so much for dinner. Great to meet you. Peace the fuck out. Okay, no text after thank you. No, you thank them in person. Number 7, if you're gonna go on a second date, wait a minimum of 3 days to go on the next date. Don't be too available, okay? Let it simmer, let it rest. What's the rush, okay? Like, sit on it, think about that first date, because sometimes we're like all excited, like, chill out. You're gonna be fine. Number 8, do not be on your phone during this date. It's an hour, maybe 2 of your time. Don't be a shitty person. Be present. Put your fucking phone away. It's just disrespectful. I hate people who do this. Do not. 9, don't get drunk either, okay? If you're getting drinks, that's okay. You don't need to get hammered. Like, make this, be present again. Don't be a dumbass, okay? Number 10, go into the date expecting friendship. I go into every single date, well, I have a boyfriend now, but I used to, like, this guy seems cool, might make a friend out of this. I never went in like this is going to be the love of my life. I feel like you put so much expectations. You're nervous. Like, you just need to go in with confidence and be like, okay, this is going to be fun. Like, I'm just meeting a new person and it can evolve from there. This, like, chill out, okay? And 11, have fun. It's a first date. It's supposed to be fucking fun.
Yo, no, let me come here, right? She made a point that was good, 1 or 2 points, but the rest of it is overcomplicated, right? It ain't gonna be this complicated. And this is why I prefer dating foreign women. We go on the first date, we talk, we like each other, it's confirmed, that's it, right? All these things about wait a couple days before texting, don't let him open the door for you or whatever. Shut the hell up, man. And you know, and this is what women are taking advice from in 2024, bruv. It makes me angry, bruv, because these women that follow these crazy chicks, right, that have no clue what they're talking about, that are leading them to the dungeon, right, are literally ruining these Western women even further. It's a first date. They ain't gotta be 10 points. You like each other, and that's it. I mean, what is going on with these? Oh my goodness. Flipping
out. I'm just thinking you would never have a German woman act like this, right?
Nope.
Can you imagine that? No, German women don't act like this. This is, I'm just like, what are you on, lady? Did you take a bad hit of sushi or something? I mean, you got it like some bluefish, snorted something wrong. I mean, what's going on? You got some wasabi in the wrong place. I don't know. But I'm serious. Like, what? Why are you so uptight? I would never have this issue. When I was dating, particularly in Japan, again, when I dated my wife, the moment I met her, I texted her that day. I texted her the next day. We texted each other every single day. I had a first date with her on a Friday, and then Saturday we had a date, and then Sunday we had a date, and we made out every single date. The way it was, we couldn't keep our hands off of each other. So, the way she's talking, I'm just like, are you sure? I mean, what's up, lady? You got to go with the vibe. You got to go with what's going on. You got to go with the flow.
Facts. Ain't no rules up in this mofo. Ain't no 10 rules for first date. Listen, you set up the date, you go there, you speak, and there should be some sort of connection. There ain't no flipping rules about it being so structured. This is what I'm saying. Do you know what I feel, right? This just shows you that, these modern Western women have no clue about the basics of life, bro. They have been pampered. If not pampered, they do not have, a strong family unit, right? They don't have, the right people around them, to the point where this kind of video has millions of views on the internet, and a bunch of chicks saying, yeah, this is awesome, this is great, blah, blah, blah. How about you shut the hell up and go on a date and see how it goes without going through a bunch of 10 rules you've got to memorize in your head? It's a joke, bruv.
But see, this is why another point I say, like, Western women are actually weak. They have low self-esteem. you just don't have this kind of problem abroad. They don't act like this. I would, again, this kind of energy, like if she's bringing this kind of energy on a date, I'd looking at her like, are you okay? I mean, what's wrong? What do you think's going to go on? I mean, she's like, don't drink. I might give her some wine. Like, here, drink some wine. Relax. Right? It's a date. Enjoy yourself. Right? So, I'm, all I can say is she needs to go deal with herself. That's it. It's weird.
It is weird. So next one here.
Hold on real quick before you get to the next one. At I am just Jules. The hotel link for the Black Manosphere Conclave, we haven't chosen a hotel yet, so I'm going to Houston next weekend to start looking at hotels. So there's no link there because we haven't made an agreement yet with anybody.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for that, Theo. Shout out to Mr. Raven Star for the $299 Australian super chat. Thank you for the support, bro. He says here, do Brazilian women like white Australian guys? That's an interesting question. I don't know if I can answer that, bro. Can you answer that, Theo?
I mean, it's not a country thing. I've seen Aussies there date. I mean, I've seen Aussies date all over the world. I'm sure as long as you're not crazy, you're not like kangaroo jumping all over the place, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Just go there, be yourself,
be
learn
respectful.
the language. Yeah, don't be a jerk, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No, you don't bring that obviously Australian attitude over there to Brazil. The whole overbearing Aussie kind of culture. If you go out there, be calm, be respectful, be a good person, I don't think there'll be a problem, right? And obviously, Raven, don't bring that Western mentality over to Brazil. So don't be sleeping around with a bunch of chicks over there, being a player. Don't do that, man. Just be a calm dude. Find a good chick, be respectful, know her family. It'll be good. It'll be good with you, bro. It will. Just be respectful.
Yeah. There's a lot of Australians are really tall, right? They have a good diet, so they're really tall. So I mean, internationally they do just fine. It's just if they start acting like idiots, that's where they have a problem. But as long as they're nice and polite, usually that's the case. Then that's what happens. They do really well with the ladies.
Facts. Raven, no drinking in Brazil, right? Hold your liquor, please. All right.
I like Australian. I like Australian wine. It's okay. I understand. Okay, next clip. I got you. I'm waiting.
Okay, this one here.
Advice you'll ever need in your life, but most of you won't listen because you guys like to argue and complain about stupid shit that is very easy to understand. That person that has inconsistent communication with you just doesn't like you that much. That person that ghosted you isn't a bad person. They just became uninterested or found someone else. Move on, find someone else to text you. If your partner cheated on you, leave them. And if you don't leave them, which most of you won't because most of you lack standards and self-respect, shut up about it, stop hanging it over their head, and learn how to work through it together. Or else, move on. If a man does not want to pay all your bills and wants to go 50-50, that doesn't make him a bum, that doesn't make him a bad guy, that doesn't make him a little boy. He's still a man. Just a man with different interests and goals in life. Go find you someone who will. There's 8 billion people in the world. I promise you can find one. That woman that wants all her bills paid doesn't make her a gold digger, doesn't make her a slut. Just go find you one that could do 50-50 with you. It's very simple. She just doesn't want what you want, and that's okay. You cannot attract the type of person you want if you are also not the person that they want. Get off the couch if you want a gym rat. Open up a fucking book if you want someone who reads books a lot. It's very simple. Men aren't shit, your standards are. You attract what you are, so maybe it's time to do some self-reflection. Most men under 30 don't have their shit together, and that's okay. Stop letting social media fill up your head with these unrealistic standards. This one is gonna ruffle some feathers. Men have it way harder in life than we do, especially when it comes to money. So stop being a 25-year-old woman wondering why this 25-year-old man can't bust his coochie open online for $10,000 a month. It just does not work that way for men. Believe people when they show you who they are, the first time. You do not get to choose or change the way someone decides to love you. You simply sit down, shut up, observe, and decide whether you want to participate in the way that they love or not. At the end of the day, we are all humans who have imperfect designs, so stop trying to find that perfect person. They don't exist, and that thing you hate about them, you probably hate about yourself. Don't take advice from married people or single people. Take advice from happy people. But even that's hard to find sometimes because most people lie to themselves about what actually makes them happy. Stop coming into relationships with a lacking mindset. You have a hard time finding the end-all be-all person because you yourself are not the end-all be-all person. So do some self-work, shut up, get off the internet, and stop fucking complaining.
No, hold on, Theo. How about we clap for her? This Western chick was speaking surprising facts. You go there, Theo. What's your thought about that, brother?
Yeah, she was, but her presentation, I mean, she sounded more robotic than a Japanese woman. I mean, really, because Japanese women can tend to be really robotic, but this one was like factory worker. I mean, factory design, like automation. So I'm just like, can you put some intonation in there? I mean, come on. So, okay, so she does have some good points. That's actually really true. But you don't want to go through life this way. She sounds, even though she doesn't sound upbeat. I'm like, get some spunk into you. Yeah. That's it. That's only my points on. A lot of her points were correct, though. So, well, hats off to her there. I'll take it that. But I don't think anyone listening to that is going to get into a happy, joyous relationship. Not in the West.
Facts. I think that was mostly for women. I think women need that a lot in the West, but they won't listen. And anything that that is agreeable with men, anything that supports men, they don't like. So I saw the comment section there. Theo was like, "Oh, whose side are you on, sis? Oh, now you're a pick me woman right now." And this is what I'm saying, Theo, right? Even though if you give Western women constructive criticism, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're for the patriarchy. You choose men over women." Blah blah blah. There's no winning with modern Western women. The education system, the media, the brainwashing, those that run the society, the Western world. You know who he is. I ain't gonna say no names, Theo. I'm gonna keep it PG here, but we know who it is. A particular group of people. But hold on, IP. Keep it real. Keep it real. Okay. They have pulled the wool over the eyes of modern Western women. It's over. So get your passports because we have reached the point of no return. So
yeah,
go on, Theo.
I agree. I agree with you. We actually have reached a point of no return. We can't continue with this. So I agree with you. There's nothing we can do.
Okay, and last clip, Theo, over here. This one over here. Video file. Let's go.
So a young lady that I had dealings with, or was dating, whatever you want to categorize it as, was coming over to the crib, right? And so I was feeling a little hungry. So I asked her, I was like, hey, can you grab me food? I'm hungry. Like, I don't want to leave the crib. She said, oh, sure. If you pay for it, I'll pick it up. So then I asked, wait, do I have to pay for it in order for you to bring me food? She said yes, because if I pay for it, it puts me in my masculine energy. Wait, so we've been dating for a little while and you can't bring me food? $20? Unless I pay for it? And to me, don't get it wrong, I was not mad at all. She still came over. I went and got my own food and everything. But it did make me look at her different. Because to me, that's a character flaw. Because if you only have the capacity to do something for me under the condition that it's reciprocated or that I pay for it, that means it's not genuine, it's not in your heart. And to me, that doesn't work because I'm the opposite. I hold those doors for you on those dates because it's in my heart. I pay for everything when you're with me because it's on my heart. I book your plane ticket because it's in my heart. I am not one to keep score. And so if you can't bring somebody that you've been talking to, dating, a $20 meal because that puts you in your masculine, major red flag. And then I posted about it on my Instagram story, and one young lady was like, well, I would have done the same thing if we're not exclusive. Exclusive? Baby, we're talking about a $20 meal. I didn't ask you to go to the grocery store, cook fill up my refrigerator, I asked if you could bring me food. Because we ain't got to be exclusive for me to pay for your nails, huh? We ain't got to be exclusive for me to hold all of these doors and bring you flowers. But we got to be exclusive for you to bring me a $20 meal. It's sad, man, and I think that's why we have the dating problems and trouble we have now, because nobody is moving just genuinely. Everybody is keeping score, and this attitude that, like, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z if he's not doing this for me or she's not doing this for me. And unfortunately, I just don't move like that. I've never had. If you are hungry and I have it, you are fed. Simple. Whether I like you or not. Now, if I like you, it's a bonus. But it's in my heart to be this way. But I would love to hear y'all thoughts on this situation. Ladies, is she justified? Is she right? Fellas, what y'all?
How about dude, you become a passport, bro? Because you're speaking facts there, in my opinion, Theo, right? So essentially, right, she's like, I do that for you, you do it for me. What about where you do out the kindness of your heart? Now, I'm buying this food because I like you, right? Because you're hungry. Or I got you this present because I like you. Not because I got your present, now you got to get it back for me. That's not how it works in a relationship, Mr. Theo. So this dude right here is frustrated, and I get it. I've been through that situation myself, Theo, dealing with chicks that, they'll do something for me. Oh, I did that for you last week. Do it for me now. I'm like, what? Wasn't that out of the kindness of your heart? So this is why the passport bro movement exists. When you do a foreign woman and they do something good for you, and you tell them to do it, they're doing it right out of their love for you. They don't want it to reciprocate back. That's not how it works in a marriage or dating dynamic, brother, or in a relationship. Get your passports, man. Break it down for us, Theo.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about this one. In all of my years of dating, I've never asked for a woman to bring me food. And I've never had a woman bring food over to me. I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. I've never had it. So if I've no, you can ask me. Go ahead.
So brother, so let's say you're watching Star Wars Episode 3, right? You're sitting down, brother, on your couch, TV's in front of you, you're sitting down there, and you tell your girl who's in the kitchen, right? Or she's doing stuff on the table, hey, babe, can you get me a sandwich in the fridge and bring it over to me? But for you, you've never done that to ask your chick to bring it over for you, brother?
Well, it doesn't. Okay, in this situation, okay, first off, no. Even in that situation, I've never asked a woman to do that. If I were watching Episode 3, I would just go up and get my sandwich and go back. And I wouldn't talk to her because most foreign women don't like Star Wars. So I wouldn't want her being involved while I'm getting my freak on. So that's the way it is. I mean, I'd be like, go do something, go shoe shopping, go do something else. Leave me alone. I'm doing Star Wars right now. So I never asked for a woman to bring me something, to be honest. I always went on, got it myself. I don't know why exactly this is. But this is just something that is definitely a part of. Maybe I never had faith in the woman that she would actually bring me something, so I just got it myself. I think that might be more realistic. And again, for a woman who was living someplace else, I never asked her to bring me something to my house. I would say, like, let's go out to a restaurant, and then we go to the restaurant or something like that. Or like she would say, let's go to the park, and she's going to prepare a picnic. I've had that happen, but never to my place. So I couldn't even give this kind of guy advice on this one, because I'd be like, you have a situation that I never have engaged in, nor have I ever wanted to engage in that kind of behavior. I don't know what you're talking about there.
So, okay, let me give you a different scenario here, Mr. Theo Wack, okay? So, let's say, Theo, right, you open doors for, actually, hold on.
Yeah, open the doors. No. Yeah, I open the doors for her.
So you open the doors for your woman, right?
Yeah.
And, what's that scenario? Okay, how about I switch over, brother, right? So your woman, right, she buys you a gift, okay, brother, she does good things for you, right? She does it all in 1 week. So let's say 1 week she buys you something, brother. She gets you something, whatever, every day. Then the following week, right? We're on Wednesday, and she asks you, "Hey, on Monday and Tuesday last week, I got you something. Where's my gift on this day? Or where's my food?" And you're thinking, "Hold on, you got me something, right, out of your love for me, or are you getting me something because you want it reciprocated back to you in the future?" That's where it's going with that, Theo. You know. So how do you? Wouldn't you side with him there, brother? Wouldn't you buy a gift out of love for your woman and don't expect anything back from her anytime soon? It's out of your love for her.
And that's a situation with a Western woman. I would never date a woman like this in the first place. You don't have this situation abroad, straight out. So, I mean, they don't. Again, I'm thinking about all the women that I've known. I give her gifts. I'm not expecting anything back. That's it.
And she won't expect anything back from you, right? Vice versa.
No, I mean, I have to give her like Valentine's Day, International Women's Day, her birthday. Yeah, I mean, she definitely wants gifts. I'm not expecting anything back from her. Period. So, yeah, I'm not. That's just the way I am. I don't. I'm not saying it's a standard. That's just. I'm kind of looking at this like, this is interesting because I don't care. If she actually gets something for me, I'm actually really surprised. Like, wow, you got me something. Ooh, this is weird. This is wild. I've never had a woman get me something and then turn back around and say, "Why did you get me something?" Never happened. But I don't date Western women, so I that would be inconceivable with Japanese. You know. Yeah. So I mean that's the best thing I can answer it. This guy has a situation. I guess he has to talk about it with. I mean, he first off, he shouldn't be dating a Western woman, and then he should go abroad. But then at the same time, abroad, if he's expecting a woman to buy some food and bring it to him, that's weird. Now, if he said, "Can you make me a sandwich at your house?" or "How about this? Like you make this one dish really well. Can I come over in an hour and have it at your house?" That might work with her because she wants to show off her cooking skills. But why would she go out and buy food someplace else and then bring it to him? That doesn't make sense. That's just takeout culture, and that doesn't make sense. So I don't know why she would do that.
Okay. No, awesome. Thanks for that breakdown there, Theo. So those are all the clips, Mr. Theo Waff. Awesome live stream. So I'm gonna go on for another half an hour, Theo. It's up to you, brother. If you want to stay or leave, it's up to you, brother. I know you're a busy man. What do you want to do, Theo?
Yeah. I'll stay on another 5 minutes, and I gotta drop because I've got those sub ones, so I gotta go back to work.
Okay, brother.
But it's been fun. Yeah, it's definitely been fun. But again, with that thing with giving with the women, I never come in expecting anything from her. I expect her to be feminine and to respect me. But I mean, I'm not dating women who have money. So I'm not expecting that she has the money to go to like someplace to pick something for me and pick up something for me. And then I don't think she has the strength to bring it back to me. So like, again, I'm thinking about Japan. I'm thinking about where I live there. If I would have said to my fiance, like, "Can you get me some sushi from the convenience store and bring it over to me?" She'd been like, "What?" She's not going to do that. Like that just wouldn't have happened. If I was KFC, because that's not what she does. She just no, it's not gonna happen. The only time, I mean, when we were married, I got sick really bad one time. I was out of it, and she didn't do anything for me. So at one point I got off the sofa, I went to the kitchen sink and threw up. I couldn't make it to the toilet. And then she understood that I actually needed help. And then she went out and got things for me. But until then, she didn't do anything. No. So I don't really have this concept in my head of the woman doing something. Again, maybe it's just because I have very low faith in women to actually do something. I think that might be it. Because I'm just like, I'm not. It's like if I want to make okonomiyaki or make stroganoff or want to make carbonara, right? I don't ask someone for that. I just go make it myself, and then I say, "Do you want some?" Because I don't have any faith that person is going to be able to cook as well as I do, and then I think they're just going to be trouble. So, but I was like this growing up with my mom. So, I don't know. Maybe that's an issue. I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't get it. I don't know. You know. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll be on the Mana stream on some thread tomorrow. People will be talking about my low expectations of women comes from Western mom. Like I can see that happening. But my own mom, when she made food, I mean, it was a horrible experience. I mean, the amount of pressure, the amount of crap that she gave to us. So I started learning how to cook when I was really young. And by the time I was 15 years old, I was cooking almost all of my meals. So when I went to university, of course I did everything. When I went to Russia, I had to eat, right? So I had to cook. So I knew how to do that. And then France, the same thing. And then Japan, same thing, right? So I've always had that ability to cook. I'm not really looking. Same thing also for laundry. I do all my own laundry. I've never really experienced someone doing laundry for me. When I was married, I did all of her laundry because I wanted to get it done. So I'd usually start the dinner, go and do the laundry, put everything in there, and then wash the dishes and clean up the kitchen, and then the dinner would be ready. So the house is clean, she just has to appear and we'd have dinner. Pretty easy.
Interesting. Awesome, Theo. All right, brothers, call in. Call in, brothers. You want to chime in on this discussion, brothers? Call in, brothers. Call in. We're going to go for a little bit more. Maybe 10, 15 minutes for me, for your 5 minutes. But call in if you want to chime in, have any questions, call in. Been a great live stream so far. We'll be back. We're going to see you next week, original times as usual. Obviously, we were off. It's Christmas, New Year's. Now we're back to regular scheduled programming, hard work, working smart as well, being consistent, executing. I am playing no games this year, brothers. This morning, woke up at 5 today, actually, studied for a bit, went to work, did some other bits, made some content that I dropped earlier today. It's full on for me, brothers, man. I'm playing no games. I play no games, man. The Matrix, the flipping Matrix, man. It's getting worse.
You sound tired. You sound really tired. So, yeah, I'm gonna don't go on too late because I gotta drop pretty soon. But don't go on too late because you need some sleep, man. Get a shot of something. Got some Henny in there. Get a shot of Henny if you can. It works well. I was like, again, when I was drinking before, and one shot of vodka when I was sick did wonders. So, I'm just saying that's something I learned. To the chat, I just want to say I had both my parents were in my house, so it wasn't a single parent thing, but it was just that my mom was just particularly bad. So if she made dinner, she thought I owed her something for making dinner, but I was a kid, so I'm looking at her like, what? This is what you're supposed to do. So when I was able to start cooking and take control, I started cooking instantly, mainly to get her off my back. And that didn't stop. I just kept on cooking because I liked cooking. And then when I went to France, I was at the Sorbonne, but I was also in a cooking school. and I learned how to cook French food, the French style. So I can cook at home. I'm fully capable of doing it. I've got all kinds of pots and pans, slow cookers, ways of cooking things over 4 or 5 hours and things like that. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. So when women say, for example, that they can't cook, I look at them like, are you nuts? Like, really? Because it's pretty easy to cook. You can cook and clean at the same time. It's not hard.
It ain't hard, bruv. Like, go on the internet, recipes, get the ingredients and cook it. It's laziness, bro. A lot of modern West women are just straight up lazy. Not all, saying some are just straight up lazy. Want to order food every day. That ain't happening in my household. You best cook. We ain't ordering food every day. We're gonna cook big meals. Put that in the fridge. Mr. I am Jules. Can you turn the camera on in the background, please, brother? So I know you're not a troll. That'd be much appreciated, bro.
I'm thinking I got some of my French cookbooks downstairs. I should actually cook some food and then show you the pictures, and maybe we do a stream and I actually show you like French dishes that I really like and how I prepared them before. I mean, you guys probably be surprised, but I'm like, yeah, that's just kind of normal. It's just, but again, I look at the woman, I'm like, if you can't cook on my level, like even half my level, you should at least make eggs properly. Can you do
that? Theo, how do you, let me bring in Jules, right? But how do you cook your eggs, Theo?
I always cook my eggs sunny side up. And a trick that I learned from my former mother-in-law was to put a little bit of water into it. So I always cook it, okay, I do a nonstick on the pan, and then I put a little of olive oil, and I put a little bit of water, and then I put my eggs in there, I put the top on, and basically the steam from the water will go in there and cook the top of the eggs, right? So then all you have to do, you don't have to flip it. You made it about a minute or two, however long it takes, and you're fine. You don't have to flip. You can just put it into your plate. You have eggs. Done.
That's fried egg. That's fried egg, right? I'm guessing you're referring to.
It's not. It's not fried. Well, if you put a lot of oil, it actually fries it. But if you just put like a little bit of olive oil, it just adds to the flavor.
Interesting. I like mine fully cooked. No slimy bits. Cooked hard rock egg. The yolk hard. So I guess we're different there. No slimy watery stuff coming out. Cozy, you confirm, brother. Turn the camera off.
How do you like your steak?
Let my steak well done, brother. No red blood, none of that stuff, brother. Well done.
So I like my eggs and my steak alive. I want that cow alive. I'm like, I eat you raw.
You a vampire then, Theo. You a vampire then. You've eaten that, bruv. Nah, bruv. I'm a human being. Yeah. I don't want no blood in my steak. I want that well cooked. I ain't no goddamn vampire. I ain't Dracula. I'm a human being.
I want it rare. Yeah.
Get the red bits and the yellow bits and enjoy.
Nah,
combine them together. Put straight in. I eat that stuff, man. I have no problem. But of course, man. I'm from Japan, man. I'm used to eating my stuff like raw all the time. I got no problems with that.
Raw food. Hey, y'all some Draculas, man. Y'all human? Raw food? Nah, I need man cooked, bruv. I need it well done. No blood. No chewy bits. Hard rock meat, man. That's like we brothers, man. We brothers.
I like the blood.
IP, you never eat Ethiopian food like the teff or the what's the other one? They have a bunch of red meat that's raw with a bunch of spices in it. I mean, it's definitely doable.
Nah, bro, no real food for me. I need it well cooked. I'm a brother.
Medium at best.
Go on, Theo. Last point.
So I have a couple questions back and forth, but like,
sorry, hold on there, Jules. Hold on.
Sure,
say, what was that, Theo? What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say usually if it's medium, I give it to Chewbacca.
Go on, Miss Jules.
So IP, I saw your class was coming up soon. I don't know if I'll be able to make this one, but how long do you think it takes to get fluent in Python? And then what do you think is for your script? How do you think it would be to do that along with Theo's class 6?
So I teach it once a week.
Too much or just enough?
Just enough. There's a reason why I teach it once a week. Me and Theo sync up our times actually.
Okay.
So and it could take several months. So
and the guys
gone, bro.
been doing pretty well from all.
Well, yeah, yeah. I'm still teaching them
Oh,
right now. It's almost ending soon, so yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah, Jules, they can do it. It's not that hard. It really isn't. I mean, if you're looking at university, in one semester, I take like 8 classes. So just doing like
Yeah.
AWS and Python, that's easy.
Okay. And then Theo, you were talking about the pods abroad, and I posed a question in the chat about pods in the U.S. What do you think about?
I
Let's
saw
say
your
you know how there's-
explanation. So what you're really talking about is having like one apartment where all the passport bros or a lot of groups of them could use that as their address, and then if they for tax purposes, so that if a computer is sent over, they can just go there to pick it up real quick and then get
Yeah.
out of the country, and then one person is in charge of that address. I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
I'm down with that, because then the address could be in Texas, and where everybody's abroad, so that means you're not paying state taxes, which means more money abroad. I'm down with that. So I think we need to organize that as a part of the plan.
Well, Texas was just one of the options because there's, I want to say, at least 6 states that don't have income tax. And there's
Florida,
several,
Washington, yep.
yeah, Tennessee, and then somewhere, yeah, you said Washington, and then some don't have property tax, and then some don't, or some have low sales tax if you need to buy certain things. So
Yeah,
I do like
Oregon.
your 4-year runway plan. I really do think that's a good way to get people
Yep.
on board.
Yep,
There's
yep.
one other question, but look, I'll pause and let ET
Okay.
ask his
All right.
question.
Yo,
I'll come back to you after. Mr. Go on, Theo.
ET, phone where?
Yes. Yeah, it actually ET actually stands for eternity actually. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well on the panel. Theo here and IP. Hope everyone's doing well.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Yep.
So I don't really have much questions. I'm about to go to bed. It's a little late over here. I just wanted to ask about that IP, about those couples that you were talking about. Those were Arab couples, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay, so I assume you're gonna be making that video then, right?
Probably yes.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, perfect.
You've made a few Arab videos already, IP, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yes, Morocco.
Yeah.
I've done. Actually, I've not done Algeria and Tunisia. Actually, or Egypt. Which I want to. I definitely want to do streams on that this year. So I've got to do streams on certain parts of Eastern Europe, certain parts of Middle East, and certain parts of the what's the particular place called that area, North Africa region, Arab region. We need that intel. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Come, bro.
So I was asking about that because definitely a good video that's gonna be that go on your channel really soon too. But yeah, I just wanted to ask about that. I'm going to bed though. I might watch the stream.
Yep.
While I'm going to sleep. Yeah.
Good. I got to drop, so I got to go back to work.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Thank you, Theo.
Good talking to you guys. Keep on going. Keep on talking, and I'll see you next week. Okay, IP.
Jamata. Thank you, Theo.
Bye bye.
Take it easy, bro. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna jump up as well, Jules. Was your question for Theo or for me, Jules? Do you remember the question? Was it for Theo or for me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask him in the next few days because it was a little more detailed, but I don't think it's necessarily for this. Thank you for having me up, though. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the support and super chat as well, Jules. Much appreciated, bro.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good night and sleep well.
You too, brother. Salute. Take it easy, bro. Awesome. All right, brothers. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Been an incredible live stream. Shout out to the legend, Mr. Theo Waff. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Let's keep the work ethic going. I've done a couple streams already, a couple videos. I want to keep that work ethic throughout all year. Learning a new language, giving you brothers content, learning new skills. I'm gonna push myself to the limit. I don't care if I sleep 1 hour a day anymore. I don't care if I sleep half an hour a day. I'm at a point where I gotta break out the matrix. And if it means I gotta sleep 1 hour a day, if it means I gotta, sleep for half an hour a day and get no sleep, I'm gonna do it, brothers. I'm gonna push myself to the absolute limit this year. Right? I woke up at 5 a.m. today, did a lot of work, and I only slept for 2 hours as well. I haven't slept a full 8 hours sleep this year. It's the fourth day this year. I have not slept right for oh my god, sorry. I've not slept a full 8 hours sleep. I need to just keep pushing, man. Every day is work. Every day is mentality, work, gym, fitness, work, gym, fitness, self improvement. I want it, brothers. Right? Gotta keep pushing, man. Gotta keep pushing. The matrix getting worse every year. Wars, unnecessary wars, unnecessary battles. Women getting worse. Women just getting crazier. The culture getting crazier. It's gonna get a lot more worse before it gets better. So we gotta make our plans to break out the West, man. We gotta make plans to initiate that process out the West, brothers. Okay, so I'm international passport. Gonna wrap up in 4 to 5 minutes from now. Shout out to you, brothers, man. Don't slack this year. This is a very important year. Election year. Things going on all around the world. So keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep thriving. Believe in yourself. Push hard. Study hard. Focus. New skills. New skills. New skills every day. Right? Especially us as black men, right? The card that we've been given. The reason why I work so hard every day, because I ain't had a lot, man. We ain't had a lot. It's been hard. I've had to deal with racism, institutional racism. I've been the hardest worker in my job, and I ain't get no recognition. I see, white people that I know, Indian people I know that come from more affluent backgrounds. I've got families to give them money to buy a property, to build wealth. I don't have that. I don't have that privilege. I've got to work hard so my kids ain't got to struggle like how I'm struggling right now. I'm putting in the work now. While I still got energy and strength, I'm gonna go ham, man. I'm gonna go ham, gain new knowledge, seek around, ask questions, learn new skills, and keep pushing forward. Always forward, always forward, always forward. I've been doing this thing for a couple years now. I've helped out a lot of people, man. And I just hope that one day God rewards me for my hard work, man. I just hope that one day I just get blessed. I'm rewarded for what I've done for the community who I've helped out. This is the way, brothers. So keep pushing forward. This gonna be our year. 2024 gonna be a year. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be your year. It's gonna be the Passport Bros year. Ain't nothing gonna stop us, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. I'm gonna keep thriving. We're gonna keep thriving. We're gonna keep building to a better destination. A new world. Believe, man. I believe I can achieve. I gotta achieve this year. I gotta do more this year. I gotta push myself to my absolute limit this year. All right. So, brothers, thank you very much, man. It's much appreciated for the support. Thank you to all those. Thank you to everyone that hit the super chats tonight. If you supported the channel, the stream today, just know that I greatly appreciate it. No matter how small, no matter how big, every donation is greatly appreciated. So I thank you all for all of you guys that show the channel love. You know, it's greatly appreciated, man. It definitely helps validate my hard work that I put, research, editing. Yeah. So thank you, brothers, man. Much appreciated. So I'm gonna get some sleep, man. You know, take it easy, brothers. Have a great week ahead, and I will see you, brothers, very soon. Peace out. Thank you very much. Take it easy.